Testing, testing, testing. Let me know that you can hear me. I see it moving. Is the sound machine on? Trying to see if it's working. Testing, testing, testing. Shout out to y'all. Last minute live stream. Because I most certainly was about to, thank you, boo, go lay down because I don't feel good. But I saw a few things that can't wait to be addressed. So I'm going to go ahead. No sound machine. Okay. Thank you, boo. Address it. And then I'm going to bed. Let me see. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Shout out to Norbit. Shout out to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. So, got some things to talk about, child. I've been trying to make some videos today while I was working. Got to go into the office tomorrow. That's another reason why I'm like, all right, I got to do this now, or else I'm not going to get to it before tomorrow and look at some things, including this heifer here on the live stream thumbnail, child. If she don't ever be the hell quiet, I swear to you, these biatches just be talking. Everybody is miserable. How is it that there are so many miserable people? How? Thank you, boo. It's like every day there's something else where some bitch is miserable. I don't get it. That life is too short to be this damn miserable. And it's never any self-accountability, reflection, or anything like that. It's always somebody else's. Well, it's y'all's fault. I mean, let's be honest. It's y'all sassy straights' fault. Always, and forever. You know, I was listening to CJ earlier, and I actually clipped what he said, but I might play it today because he said exactly the same stuff that I said. But miserable must be fun, girl. I'm telling you. It's like I have finally found a good TikTok trending challenge or whatever. And I'm working on a video for that one because I'm like, oh my God, finally some good damn news from damn TikTok, because they never have anything positive going on over there. So finally they've done something right. So I'll make a video and put that out tomorrow. But as far as today is concerned, Nolan, child, I'm trying not to talk about that damn thing, but I got to. Nolan Wells' case, because somebody around here lying. Well, a lot of people around here lying, but somebody around here lying that I just seen. And so I gotta show that, and then show a couple other people who are having some doubts about Nolan's mama. We can take a look at the GoFundMe that's funding, and I would just be a little bit confused as to why they can go fund, but the white people can't go send, child, whatever it's called. So the black people can GoFundMe for any reason that they want to, but the white people can't go send themselves, child. I tell you. But let me start off with something positive and funny and interesting and not a hot daggone mess, which is the Cosby Show. Because you're never going to get me to never not love the Cosby Show. Okay? So this is that episode, and I'm sure y'all remember it. Shout out to Generation X. Shout out to Uncle Rick. I see you, boo. Where Vanessa snuck off and went to... Vanessa snuck off and was supposed to be, I don't even know what she was supposed to be, and she went and ended up in DC, if I'm not mistaken, and Claire was Clairin', okay? This is how Black Mama's supposed to be.
And if you think that 30-minute ride home was something, believe me, we've almost just begun. You're lying on the floor of some burning building, dying of asphyxia, and you're down in Baltimore having big fun. Weren't you, Vanessa? Isn't that where you were? Didn't you go down there to Baltimore and have big fun, Vanessa? Tell me, didn't you go for big fun?
Mom.
Shut up! Don't you dare open your mouth when I'm asking you a question. Rudy, go to bed. I hope that one day you come to realize exactly how it feels to think that your child's life is in danger. You have taken us from levels of frenzy, panic, distress, and now that we know you're okay, rage. That's where we are right now, Vanessa. We are in rage because we know that you have been to Baltimore, Maryland with the wretched to have big fun. Big fun. Isn't that what you had, Vanessa? Didn't you have big fun? Well, let's see now. You had donuts. Had donuts in Wilmington, Delaware. Cliff, tell me, have you ever been to Wilmington for donuts?
Right on the weekend. What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking.
You got that right.
Did you really think that the four of you could go off careening into the night and not one single parent would find out about it? Did you really think that, Vanessa? Shut up! Because I know what was going on. You were off being wild and free with the wretched and singing the wretched song. How did it come to pass that you did not get into the concert with the wretched and the big fun? You better answer me when I ask you a question, girl.
Gave our tickets to a man who said he was with the band. And he wasn't, and he stole them.
You're lucky to have found someone to look at your little sorry selves and take pity on you.
I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Can I please just have my punishment?
Vanessa, please. Your father and I have been through much too much this evening to be sitting up here thinking about a punishment for you right now.
But I'd like my punishment before I go to bed.
Do yourself a favor and go to bed.
Child, can't even clap on that. Shout out to the Cosby Show. They have so many great episodes, like wholesome, you know what it is. This is how it's supposed to be, stuff that we could all relate to. And we knew this is basically how most of us had grown up. Child, go ahead and get your ass in trouble. Now, your moms be getting in trouble with you and don't care and be talking about, nah, my baby, when you're doing the most heinous of things. This episode, you know, we just watched with Theo, was talking about living like regular people. Then there's this one here. There's the one when Denise started talking about, aren't we here in America? Because she wanted to get her money that was saved. So many episodes that I feel like has had an effect on many of us to show us how we are supposed to act, what we're supposed to do, and how we're supposed to show respect. Even if we effing up with our parents and with everybody else in the world, instead of going out here and being whores, we had some nice wholesome shows. Is there a wholesome show on TV right now? Yeah. Or streaming or whatever? Are there any? There was Cosby and what was the Friday night shows? Family Matters and even the one with Tony Danza and he was the maid in the house. We had so many good shows to watch. Now we're sitting up here listening to people talk about what is this heifer? Where's she at? Hold on. Let me go over here to this heifer. They calling this a reality TV personality. They calling this a TV personality. Who's the boss? Yeah, who's the boss? This is what y'all supposed to. So this child versus this. What step by step? Absolutely, that was a good. And they all had those great songs that you sang when they came on. Give me a break. I sure deserve it. It's time I made it to the top. Rest in peace to Nell Carter. I love that show too. So instead of being able to see something like this is what you get. And then people want to act like they don't know where the problems are. Excuse me. Here's the update on this heifer. Her mama came out and said, not my baby. Typical, right? It says Sidney Starr's mom is reportedly shocked by her arrest, believes her daughter, I think they meant son. Oh, Silver Spoon's child. Yeah, Silver Spoon's was the ish. Is reportedly shocked by her arrest, believes her daughter wouldn't engage in activity with a minor. Well, mama, you can believe whatever the hell it is that you want. Do you believe that your son is really a daughter? Is that what you bore? Is that what was on the daggone birth certificate? Okay, maybe it's just me. Excuse me. But now that they put these, we already knew, but look at them with these two pictures next to each other. How did the neck get so big just because there was no makeup on? I'm so confused. You think they did this on purpose to make her look this bad in this picture right here? Look how big the neck is. I know the camera adds 10 pounds, but damn, it looked like they put 30 pounds on the neck. Wow. All right. Well, the neighborhood talk says Sidney Starr's mom is speaking out after the reality star's arrest. According to TMZ, Stephanie Favors said she was blindsided by the allegations against her daughter, son, excuse me, and claims they're completely out of character for Sidney. She says she doesn't believe her daughter would engage in SA with a minor and stands behind her. Be careful now. Be careful. As previously reported, Sidney was arrested in Georgia and charged with SB against a child under 16, aggravated child molestation, and sodomy. Booking records accuse her of Child, did we know this yesterday? But I guess that's what sodomy means, right? It says booking records accused her of performing OPP on a minor at a hotel in Hapeville, with authorities alleging she confessed to the act. Now, since it's a minor under 16, what if the minor didn't know that this was technically a man? You know what I'm saying? What if the minor, because the child is under 16, didn't realize that this was a man dressed as a woman? Wow. That kid could be ruined, y'all. That could conceivably be ruined. And just think if his friends found out. Oh my God. You know, friends, well, not friends, but you know, how kids are, they'll be making fun of him, even though he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. And it didn't give a damn. It didn't give a fuck. Okay. It was concerned with itself, just like when it wasn't worried about Chingy. It only wanted to be prancing around pretending to be something that it's not. And everyone, not everyone, but many of black biatches accepted it, because who watches baddies? Black biatches. Say that's not the case for the most part. In ABCDs, period. Nobody with any sense watches that shit. Wow. It's crazy. It's fucking ridiculous. Stephanie says Sidney was in town for a booking at the time of the alleged incident, and that she has not spoken with her as she remains behind bars. Well, mama, you not gonna go get it out? Mama not gonna go get it out? Go get it. Mama, go get it. It need your help, child. Your support and your help. How come it don't have a lot of money to be able to get itself out? But maybe she didn't, or it didn't have a thing yet. You know what I mean? A thing to determine bond, whatever that's called. A hearing. Let's see what that looks like and see if it gets to get out. Wonder if it will do a GoFundMe if they ain't got the money, or if mama will put up the house for it. Child, this is ridiculous. What else they got here? Woo! Woo! Is this what y'all be finding once they take off the spider's makeup and weave? That is a tad bit different than this damn picture. Now, this picture already looked goofy. These people try to look like, what is it called? Jessica Rabbit. Y'all, these people think they looking like Jessica Rabbit, which why they be looking all like this. And then somebody gonna sit up here and try to talk about, she's gonna sit up here and try to talk about what the hell this wig on me look like. Child, I still look the same with the shit off. That's the difference between me and y'all. You got to have this shit plastered to your damn head. All this damn makeup on and shit, child. There's not enough time in the day to be putting a bunch of damn makeup on, child. This lips, that's it. That's crazy. This is the neck is, she might have, what, can they tape the neck or something? Can they tape the neck or something, y'all? Is that a thing so that the neck can look less neckier? She's trying to get the neck to look less neckier so it don't look so big, because damn, that shit look big. Look at it next to each other. That's crazy. Child, this do look like Big Meech. Look at the hair in the back, child. Oh, Lord, help your people. Shout out to Ko-Fi. Appreciate you. They're going to blame straight men for it. Probably is y'all's fault somehow, some way. I don't know how they can wrap this one out of their ass, but nothing surprises me. Even these two pictures look different. Child, why she got a shirt on that says ex-worker? That's what I'm talking about. There's just nothing normal going on, okay? Nothing. Let it all burn to shit, okay? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about her. I don't give a damn about her mama. If she wants to sit up here and defend this shit, I don't want to hear no innocent until proven guilty. Child, you've been charged. I'm going to go along with the charges, especially if it has something to do with a damn kid. Ain't you getting no sympathy from me? You definitely don't get it when it comes to a kid that probably is going to have to deal with the brunt of this, God forbid, if the information gets out on who the damn kid is. Kid probably got to come to court. Come on now. These people don't care about these kids at all. Not that we expected this one to. So then you got the others that got to say something about their fellow brothers and sisters, I guess, chat. I don't know what you call them. T.S. Madison, somebody that the community uplifts as well. And Alonzo Arnold, which I guess is that person with all the hair down there, react to Sidney Starr's child molestation, statutory SB, and so do my arrest. So this is Hollywood Unlocked. Transgender personality and actress T.S. Madison. Where the hell T.S. Madison act at? Bueller? Anybody know? Bueller? Transgender personality and actress T.S. Madison and non-binary asexual hairstylist Arnold. Goodbye. I can't take it, y'all. I'm about to shut this shit down already. Non-binary asexual hairstylist Alonzo Arnold have reacted to transgender personality Sidney Starr's shocking arrest. As we previously shared, her name is Sidney Favors, 37, arrested in Hateville, near the at an embassy suites near the international airport. Officers received a report claiming Starr confessed to performing OPP on a minor and claiming it was consensual. How you gonna claim consensual with a child under 16? She should get the book, like R. Kelly, the book, okay? Starr was booked into Fulton County Jail and charged with multiple felonies, and I'm not going to say those names again. Starr and her mama, Stephanie Favors, both told TMZ she is innocent of these serious allegations. Starr also encouraged the public to not use her case as a reflection of the transgender community. Child, we don't need to use it against them. We use it against you. Child, we use it against you. She insisted that one person's alleged actions should never be used to judge or stigmatize an entire group. Well, you don't say. Why don't you say that about this Nolan Wells case? See if they listen to you with regard to that. Was it page 46, Tadisha? See if they do that. What y'all think? Because, child, that's not what the community look like it's doing. It looks like they're doing exactly what you're saying not to do. But it's okay because they white. We're going to get to Nolan in a second. Despite her wishes, some social media users are already using her case as an argument against LB child ABCDs. Subsequently, Alonzo Arnold has slammed Starr, even calling her Sidney. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Arnold continued to call her out for further stigmatizing their community. Listen, let's not exclude the blacks, because they all up in this shit too. If you want to do it like that anyway. Meanwhile, T.S. Madison used Starr's case to explain why she, as a 48-year-old trans woman, only dates men who are in their 30s and up. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Child, somebody said they feel bad for the community. Please.
Starr, you around here messing on little kids' beach in the hotels? Yeah, send that bitch to jail with your Omaha State head ass bitch.
Oh Lord, why do y'all all gotta sound the same? Ooh, I don't know what I was seeing for a second.
I know I'm a transformable bitch. I'm Gagatron right now.
What?
Gagatron.
What?
Y'all have gagged me
Y'all put the makeup back on. What is going on? Lord help your people.
real quick. I'm Gagatron, girl. Wait, Sidney Starr was arrested for being with a 14-year-old child. I don't know. I'm on vacation. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have anybody's tea but my own. And the way that I ate last night, girl, honey, I tore that toilet up. That's the only tea I got.
What in the world? Oh, Lord help your people. TMI. Blacks, I blame y'all. Black people, I blame y'all. For sure, for sure.
Well, it's my own tea. And then I need somebody to do my hair. That's the only tea I got. But, bitch, what happened? Bitch, don't wake me up.
Do you see the up close of it? Is this razor bumps, y'all? Shout out to BT. Thank you, hon. If proven guilty, which jail will he or she go into? Well, right now she is in a men's jail under special protection. Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe it's not special protection, but it's something so that she's not with regular population because they don't want nothing to happen to her. Because if it does, or to it, because if it does, then they'll be liable, I'm sure. So yeah, they got her on. They got it on men's side though. This is ridiculous. Damn list. Thank you, Davis Mew. Thank you. T.S. Madison is a former court. Who the hell was going to see this? Which one of y'all is responsible for this, Bueller? Which one of y'all are responsible for this? Who was watching? Who was watching this? Y'all, you might as well admit it. Y'all might as well admit it. Yeah, protective custody. Thank you. Yep, that's exactly what it is. This is ridiculous. How is this? Anything goes then is what y'all are saying. You ain't even got to look good no more. You ain't even got to be like, forget it. Thank you for the info. Scented Sigma, thank you for the Uncle Alert and the 440 Jules. Appreciate you, hon. Reaper, I appreciate you. He said, don't forget that 16-year-old who deleted that trans last year. I see the same story in this situation. Free that young kid and hit the like button. I don't remember. I'm glad I don't remember. This is disgusting. Any kid, anybody, any kid. But why do we have to see all this, child?
Don't wake me up this morning and give me chats like that. Girl, I'm out here on the beach. Don't you wake me up and give me chats like that this morning. No. Don't y'all do that. Don't y'all do that. Girl. This is why I tell y'all on my show, I like niggas that's motherfucking over 30. Over 30.
Gentlemen, over 30. Anybody interested, Bueller? Shout out to LC with the gifted membership. If you pick that membership up, please make sure you thank Lauren Krause. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. 30 and up, gentlemen. 30 and up.
I don't even want you in your 20s, bitch. Over 30. Bitch, I'm over 40, so you need to be over 30.
Damn. How do your boobs look so bad when you didn't even start with them? You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Sheesh, at least I started with mine. What is your excuse? You didn't start with them. What the F? How you ruin some new shit? Davis Smith, thank you, hon. Right, all these Transformers sound the same like Medea when they talk or something. Like, I don't know what it is. It sounds crazy. It's weird. That boobs look better than hers. What the hell?
You need to be over 40. Bitch, me and you need to be getting tired at the same motherfucking time, bitch.
Classy. I love it. Because this is another one that allegedly E.J. Johnson can teach black women. This is what he said. And in this one, it said the same thing. This one is the one that put Snoop Dogg in his place.
We need to be getting tired at the same fucking time. Me and a nigga need to be getting tired at the same time. When he pull his out of me, bitch, he need to be tired. I need to be, both of us need to be tired and got to go to work tomorrow.
Does it have teeth in his mouth? What is going on?
Bitch, No, I need might be over 30. That's 35, 36, 37, all the way up to 40. And maybe even 50. Bitch, no. Miss Legra. Bitch, I just got some awful tea. Not about me, because you know I don't have no bad tea. Girl, they said the girl was out there that got arrested with a 14-year-old boy. Girl, Miss Sidney Starr. This is why I tell the children, I need my niggas to be over 30. Over 30. Bitch, because I'm over 30. I need me and my niggas need to be getting tired at the same time. He need to be hitting me before saying, baby girl, listen. My last nigga that was here, he was like, baby girl, I gotta get off my side now. You gotta put the ass in there. I'm getting tired. I was like, oh shit, I like this nigga. He's like, baby girl, I'm getting tired now. Get tired. I'm laying over here on my side, you wear me out.
Laying over here on my side, you wear me out. TM fucking I. Thank you, Uncle Rick. He said he be abusing them titties because she be on the side. Clearly, we know what she be on the side doing.
Bitch. We up to 40. And maybe.
Ooh, thank you. What outfit is this? Her mom stay with her, don't she? Her mom stay by her side. Oh, look at the back one. Look at this one on the right. This is where she was arrested. She ain't in shape no more. She don't look like this picture over here. What happened? Maybe she got a thick neck. Is there it must be a neck thinner. There must be something that's a neck thinner or something. Damn, I know her boobs look like that. That looks strange though. Wow.
The charges in this story are disturbing, and I just want to say that before we get into it. Reality TV personality Sidney Starr is behind bars in Fulton County, facing severe felony charges involving a minor. Hapeville police arrested the
I wonder if Eddie Winslow can help her, but he ain't got no money, do he?
model and television personality whose legal name is
Model? They got to stop. They got to stop this. Model? Girl.
Sidney Favors on Sunday at the Embassy Suites on International Boulevard. Police say Favors is charged with sodomy, sexual battery against a child under 16, and aggravated child molestation. Starr, known for her appearances on reality and drama series including Baddies and Empire, remains held in custody.
She was on Empire? I blame them too. I absolutely blame them. Be bigging these people up.
At the Fulton County Jail. Investigators confirmed that the case has now been handed over to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office for prosecution, and due to the victim's age, police say that no additional details will be released regarding the case at this time.
It looks like, is this one from when she was arrested?
Yes, this is from her arrest on Sunday.
These white people are calm. They don't give a damn.
At the Embassy Suites. We were, one of our viewers sent us this picture.
I'm waiting for her to yawn.
And sent us a little bit about the investigation. And so we reached out to Hapeville police after that and got confirmation of her arrest.
Yeah.
Okay, Chingy admits he almost stopped taking photos with LGBTQ fans after Sidney Starr used picture to fake a trans relationship. Some of these dudes actually look like girls. I don't know if she ever looked like a girl, but T.S. Madison, look, they got to have all that shit on in order to look like a woman or female, allegedly. Allegedly. Hold on a second. My second monitor just went out. Give me a second. Oh, Lord, help your people. All right. Shout out to Kofa. He says, this is the dude that ruined Chingy's career. Yep. Show enough. Of course you wouldn't. I wouldn't either. Sidney Starr recalls Chingy photo scandal and denies ruining his career. With Eddie Winslow back here in the back. Darius McCrary, y'all said. Chingy reflects on Sidney Starr line about them smashing. It hurt my career. I lost a lot from it. Literally it. Look at that. Damn, that neck got big. That was way back in the day. Crisscross in the building. Thank you for the silver star. This is what ruined his career. Wow. I got no sympathy for it at all. Sidney Starr reacts to Chingy's Vlad TV clip about her lying on him. Sidney Starr on Chingy's Vlad TV interview. I got $1 million to give since apologies don't work. Girl, no empathy. Excuse me, no sympathy whatsoever. Fuck that bitch. Okay, whatever we want to call it. Moving on. Let's go over here to this I found. I don't know what's going on. Maybe those in the ATL know. And since we still over here in the ATL, where is TLA?
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
So I don't know if y'all down there in Gwinnett County, I guess, saw or heard about this. It says prayer. This is as of August the 1st when this came out. It says prayers for Atlanta mom, healthcare worker who lost her son after forgetting to take him to daycare. Her son died in the car that reached 117 degrees while she clocked in to work her 12-hour shift at Gwinnett Hospital. She dropped off her special needs child and another older child at the daycare, but forgot to make the second trip to get the car for her 1-year-old. She's been charged with second-degree red rum. Moms need help. I ain't got no sympathy for her either. Near none. Near none. Rest in peace to that baby. I'm tired of this. Oh, moms need help. Oh, moms need help. Then freaking get the help from the person that you made the kids with. So how the hell do you forget a kid, Bueller? If you drop off 3, how you do 2 and not remember the 3rd? Oh, she's so overworked. Miss me with that bullshit. No. She has a tough job. Miss me with that bullshit. No. No. Yeah, so strong and so independent and such failures. How do you forget a kid? How do you forget a kid? If you got to drop off 3, you drop off 3. How do you not remember you have 3? I never understood this, y'all. I never understood it. Where people, and it happens every summer, leave their kids in the car and they cook. I feel like we rarely hear it in the wintertime where they froze. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you basically hear this a lot in the summertime. What y'all be rushing for? Where y'all be trying to go to? How you forget a damn baby? Does that have sound to it? No. Mother charged after child found deceased in a hot car at the hospital where she works. So your career was more important. You having to work was more important than your kid. I'm saying it. I don't care. Because I'm tired of these excuses where, prayers for the Atlanta mom health worker who lost her kid. Nah, not her son. Her son, okay? Her son. No, she was too busy doing what she wanted to do. And yes, she do have to work. But I don't want to hear no excuses for a kid. And then if somebody didn't tell you, you didn't even think about it. Let me see if I can find it. What's her damn name, child? Nobody in Atlanta heard about this? Deja Coleman. Hold on. All right, here's something from 20 hours ago. Hold on. Hold on. They're going to be down there rallying her for her. Watch. Hold on. Attorney for a mother charged in hot car death speaks.
Mother remains in jail facing murder and child cruelty charges after police say she left her 1-year-old son inside a hot car for about 9 hours.
Yeah, just a tragic story. And tonight,
9 hours. 9 hours. You wouldn't think about your kid for 9 hours? Wow. Thank you, Kofi. He said they would crucify a father. No prayer. Oh, hell no, you're not getting no post talking about prayers for the dad. No way. No way on God's green earth. These people know so much and can't even do the minimum.
the attorney representing 29-year-old Deja Coleman spoke with Atlanta News First. Atlanta News First, Adam Murphy joins us live from outside the Gwinnett County Jail, where Coleman is in custody at this hour. So, Adam, what did her attorney?
I was going to see if she was next to Sidney Starr, but I forgot. Sidney is in Hapeville.
Say to you.
Coleman's attorney took a firm stance in this case and said she should not be criminalized for making an honest mistake.
An accident, you can be charged with second-degree murder.
Attorney Tom Ford spoke passionately about the criminal charges filed against his client, Deja Coleman, just days after the hot car death of her 1-year-old child.
We've labeled a grieving mother a murderer. She's preparing for the funeral services of her son while she can't get a bond because she's called a murderer.
Well, it is what it is, but he's the lawyer. That's what he's supposed to say.
That's wrong. That's not the society we live in, to criminalize good faith mistakes.
Ford said Coleman was in an abusive relationship. And
of course, y'all. Here we come with the same old, same old. Do you all get this sort of grace, gentlemen? Bueller. Well, we see that what Kofa said. Pretend he didn't say that. Would you all get any empathy or sympathy, gentlemen? Bueller?
Society we live in, to criminalize good faith mistakes.
Ford said Coleman was in an abusive relationship and was also in a protective home trying to care for her 3 children and was sleep deprived when she accidentally left her child in a hot car.
I would submit to no charges at all, because to be tired is not a crime.
Lawrenceville police responded to a 911 call just before 4 o'clock last Wednesday after a citizen spotted an unresponsive child.
A citizen spotted an unresponsive child. Not her. She ain't run back out there. No second thought, nothing. Somebody else just happened to see that daggone kid. Child, this is ridiculous.
In a car seat in the parking lot at Northside Hospital in Gwinnett. According to police, Coleman forgot her son was still in the back seat after dropping off her 2 other children at daycare. Police said the child was in the car for about 9 hours.
You won't find a citizen on the planet that will say she didn't love and adore these 3 children. I've been moved by spending time with her. Her faith in God. She told me last night.
Oh yeah, he trying to get paid.
That she felt that her purpose in this was to learn humility, to learn patience and grace.
Ford said Deja Coleman had no prior criminal history. He believes the law as it stands right now of charging her with second-degree murder falls disproportionately on working class mothers. And
oh, look at what the Black community has allowed now. Now the lawyers are using it. She's disproportionately affected. This is disproportionately against mothers who work. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Now I'm mad. I should be in the bed right now. Now it's disproportionately working moms. Oh my God, there's always an excuse.
And God. She told me last night that she felt that her purpose in this was to learn humility, to learn patience and grace.
The purpose in this was to learn humility?
I've been moved by spending time with her. Her faith in God. She told me last night that she felt that her purpose in this was to learn humility, to learn patience and grace.
Ford said Deja Coleman had no prior criminal history. He believes the law as it stands right now of charging her with second-degree murder falls disproportionately on working class mothers and women.
That's what y'all wanted. Ain't that what y'all was fighting for? Y'all wanted the right to go to work and have your own and be separate from men because you strong and independent and you don't need a man. Another misandrous fail. Now they're making up a damn excuse for what the hell it is that you bitches asked for. You could do it. You don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. All this shit talking in order to use an excuse. Oh, feminism is great until it's time for you to pay the piper. And then all of a sudden it's not.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Wow. Same old crap, different damn day. Always an excuse for a biatch, no matter what she does, even though this is the shit that they asked for. And of course, it's not my fault. And of course, there's other biatches that will go ahead and make the excuse for her and with her. And then there'll be a GoFundMe. And then she'll be able to get off or get a light sentence. And then it will be poor thing. And then she'll end up in the same situation. Wash, rinse, repeat. I can't take it. This is ridiculous. Let me see. Did y'all hear about this young man with everyone running around talking about Nolan Wells? What's going on with Carmelo? Because I feel like they ain't even nowhere to be found. This young man, which I'm not going to listen to this whole thing, in the NY says, search for missing boy Zane Johnson ends in tragedy. Is anybody talking about that? Is Ben going over here? Does Al give a damn since it's in the NY? Anybody heard about this?
Loved ones seeking help as they search for a 14-year-old reported missing of Conkey Avenue in Rochester.
Prior to that, he had pretty much got in trouble for not doing chores and things like that. And he pretty much just wanted to just blow off some steam. And I didn't know he left.
Chastity Johnson says a short time later, once she realized
14. He's only 14. Could be the same age as who the hell Sidney Starr had in the hotel room.
he was gone, she called police and called
They're helping out. Shout out to the white people, even though blacks, you supposed to be boycotting white people, but they was out there helping. I don't see Ben with no GoFundMe down here for this young man. Well, rest in peace to that young child. You know, not the oppressor involved. Ben and the rest of them don't care. Child, it don't even have to be him at this time. Just like Lawrence listed the rest of them, you know, the regulars, they love black people, pro-black, but they full of shit because all they care about is their pockets. But sorry for your loss, Mom. Ridiculous. Let's see what else. Oh, let's look at this whore. I don't know why these old bitches is going out here continuing, and I'm old, okay? But I don't know why they coming out here continuing to talk about their actual escapades. Who cares? Who cares? It's like they just want to be whores and just let everybody know that they can whore. Like Whoopi Goldberg, nobody cares. We know you was effing Ted Danson, and I don't even know because nobody really cares. Whoopi Goldberg says she's not interested in marriage. Admits she's a fan of hit and runs, child. I'm surprised she didn't go on to Keke, because all these old bitches want to continue to go talk to Keke Palmer for some reason and tell her about their sexual escapades. Keke probably somewhere throwing up once the shit is over. Baller Alert says Whoopi Goldberg is setting the record straight on love and commitment during a sit down with Keke Palmer. Oh, I be damn. Well, I be damn. Wow. These old black bitches just got to go tell Keke about their past. Who is it? Nia Long, Jennifer Lewis. Is Oprah going? Oprah's been on there, but at least she was not classless. Who else has been on there? Somebody else. They just this just the place to go. I guess it's good for Keke. I guess, child. This is ridiculous. Whoops.
Idea. Not everybody, right? But I think majority is that love has to cost you. That there's this idea that in order to have true connection, your expression of your love, your expression of engagement is simply not enough.
Well, it probably, child, black people make shit so overcomplicated for some reason. Why can't people just be like, hey, I like you. Hey, I like you too. We want to get together, just me and you. Let's go. All right. Why can't it be that you got to give up yourself? You got to be giving up. Girl, shut the fuck up. This is the problem right here. Where's Darius at? He just skateboarded in the, he went to the bushes like Homer. Now he done.
That's probably true. This is why I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to think about you. I don't want to have to think about what your needs are.
Yes, because she has to be thinking about what the Democrats need.
Why you're upset. I don't want to have to answer questions about why you're mad at me. I'm happy for you to be at your house. I love a hit and run.
Okay.
I love a hit and run.
And also some of
Keke, okay. Yeah, let them know, child. She's turning into the same person. Listen to it. Listen to it. To her. We played a clip last night on Jeff's show. Oh, the Jennifer Lewis one last night. Why do you need at your big ass old age to be telling this girl at 30 some odd years old about your sexual escapades? This is wild. Shout out to Blade. I appreciate you. He said only D Whoopi has batteries. I don't even care. This is crazy. Keke, what, 30 some odd years old?
the things that you're mentioning in my mind, I wouldn't even put them on anybody else because that's my
yeah.
Whatever happened to, it's my duty to make sure that I'm happy. It's my duty to make sure that I'm okay. But there is this idea, my duty to deal with,
Well, I wrote a book called If Someone Says You Complete Me, Run. Yes.
If someone says you complete me, run. Wasn't that in a movie? You complete me back in the 80s or something?
Because that's not what I need from you. I don't need to complete you. I need to do me. And I need not to feel bad or to make myself less than in order to make you feel better.
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, it makes sense to lots of people because lots of people do that. Lots of people let themselves be diminished by their partner.
That's a dig at you, Sassy Straights, I'm sure.
And I don't think that's a good thing for anybody. This is one of the reasons for me that I don't mind being
a whore,
not attached.
Yeah.
All we need is for her to give her count like Jennifer Lewis did.
Yes. I'm okay being not attached because I love lots of people.
Me
lots of my
too.
friends.
It's my duty to deal with.
Love them to pieces. Maybe a couple here and there. but not, not that thing that, and I tried to be married several times. I tried to do it. I kept thinking I'm doing this wrong. And what I was doing wrong was trying to be not me, but what
ending than what you expected mean that it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Just because somebody likes being on their own.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they don't like connection. It doesn't mean that they don't have connection.
Yeah.
It just
they like to be alone, y'all, but they like to be connected to y'all. Okay, they like to be alone, but it doesn't mean that they don't want to be connected to y'all. Sassies, are you listening?
Means that there's a different way to live your life, and what if that is okay?
Yeah.
Like, you don't get married. It doesn't last. Why is that so?
Well, listen, anytime somebody tells you about getting married, you just remind them that Goldie Hawn and her husband, Kurt Russell, have had this magnificent relationship.
So here they go comparing to white people, but I'm the white supremacist. So here is old ass, funky ass, Democrat ass Whoopi Goldberg telling her whole stories to Keke Palmer, who's taking it all in and agreeing, saying that they don't want to be married, basically, but they want to come grab your OPP, gentlemen, whenever they feel like it. And then want to compare how happy Goldie Hawn and Kirk Russell are. Well, they're white, okay? Because 1 second they say that there's a difference between white people and black people. Then the next second they sitting up here worrying about what the fuck white people do. Make it make sense. Either you are, because she on the Democratic shit. Either you are boycotting white people or you're not. Oh, you just want to insert them whenever you want to insert them. You're not Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Please. Any excuse is better than none.
For years. And they didn't get married.
Yeah.
So it can work. It can work.
Because there's so many examples in the black community where that has worked. I love it. I love it. Black people are full of shit.
It requires you to put the effort in if that's what you want,
The same effort that you could put in if you got married. What a concept.
Yeah. I love that. I just love hearing that. And I love having those conversations, so that I think other people need to be encouraged that it's okay. It's great to have love. We all love having sex. More ending than.
Oh, it's great to have love, but we all love having sex. Whores. You heard? Whores. Whoredom. All 2026 going into 2027. That's what this comes down to. Child, leave these people. Just leave these people where they lie. This is ridiculous. And she's eating it up. And you know that there's a lot of people that are millennials listening to Keke, because that's her time frame. Listening to Leslie, what's her name? Listening to these hoe stories with these hoes coming on to this damn show. Oh, you don't want to get married. Oh no, marriage is slavery. Cool, don't. Keep listening to these damn celebrities. Keep listening to them.
That. But, on the other side of that, it's just, there's so many other ways to fulfill your life, too.
Well, yes, and don't forget, and you don't know this yet, but it will come to you at some point. Sex ain't everything. It lasts, it's wonderful while it's happening, but there has to be more to whatever you're doing.
Just because she says this slow don't mean she's saying shit.
Than just that. Or just call it what it is, a hit and run.
Whoredom. That's what it actually is called.
Get a toy.
I remember there was another good advice you had told me where you said, I don't know what I had said, maybe something like, they don't know how to please, something about pleasing. You was like, you must know how to please yourself
That's
first.
true.
I was like, that was right.
Yes.
You must know how to please yourself.
Because how can
first.
you tell anybody else what to do if you don't know?
Girl, when you said that, I went to work that night.
Go, see?
Smart as dummy. Thank you for the Unk Alert and the jewels. Let me move on from these bitches. And this is the shit that gets highlighted and whatnot. And they just keep going to this girl's show. They just keep going to this daggone girl's show to talk about their horridness. But then let's look at this and then we'll get into Nolan. Really Nolan's mama. Okay. And they're going to be mad and I don't give a fuck. Locked and loaded. Thank you for that. Thank you for the happy poop boo. Yes, and these are representatives of the Black community. Exactly. This is who they hype up. But Felicia Rashad, they give her a hard time. I digress. Shout out to It's On Site. It says more women are becoming the breadwinners. Uh-oh, sassies. And the stay-at-home boyfriend is on the rise. Anyone interested, Bueller? Remember, Trent said that he would be fine with that if some woman was taking care of him. I feel like that's not true. But listen, all the stars are coming up, y'all. They finally gonna make more than y'all. And then y'all can sit at home and play PlayStation like he is doing. And then they will complain about that. Shout out to It's On Site. Says new data shows women now hold more payroll jobs than men in the United States. Something that has only happened twice before, during the Great Recession and right before C-19, and both times it reversed. Economists say this time looks different. Over the past year, men lost a net 142,000 jobs, while women gained nearly 300,000. Well, damn, where them 300,000 is still complaining that got let go from the federal offices. And 2/3 of the 1.2 million jobs added between February 2024 and February 2026 went to women. But I thought y'all couldn't find a job. Somebody is lying. Where's this study at? On-site global media. CBS This Morning. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, shit. Well, that ain't going to help. All right. I got to look for it later. Oh, shit. Did I mess it up? My bad, y'all. My bad. I messed that all the way up. There we go. The trend has fueled conversation online about the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend, with CBS Mornings host Nichelle Turner recently joking about the shift on air. Uh-oh.
And for some women, the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend.
What?
That's what I said.
No,
yes,
not real.
More and more, due to changing economic factors, Gen Z women are financially supporting the men in their life. Federal Reserve data show over the last 12 months, the number of jobs held by men fell by 142,000. Women gained 298,000 jobs. Indeed's hiring lab found 1.2 million jobs were added between February 2024 and February 2026, and 2/3 of those jobs went to women. So if you listen to Destiny's Child, ladies, leave your man at home. Probably because he can't afford a night out.
Because there's also the old school.
Look at her. He can't afford a night out. Oh, okay. But you was making it seem like y'all was doing something. So basically it's going to be the same old, same old. She gonna say all this. Then they're gonna say you ain't shit because you just sitting at home while I go to work. Child,
ain't nothing going on but the rent. Got to have the J-O-B if you want to be with
It's
me.
a no for me, dog. It's so
Really?
hard out here.
Is it hard? You are a
It
beautiful,
is.
successful woman.
Single woman. Because, you know what? I
successful single woman.
Have found, and don't send me, don't at me, don't tragic trend for some women. The rise of the stay-at-home boy. Don't send me the emails. Nine times out of 10, a man is intimidated by a woman that works.
Oh, y'all and your intimidation. If y'all don't get over being intimidated by women, I'm sick of y'all.
That has more money than them. And so, but then there's this new generation of men that are looking for a sugar mama.
Oh, you know what? I think CGA was talking about that today. He said Generation Z are the new women or something like that.
No.
They're looking for a lady to take care of them, and they want to be kind of.
That makes sense. LTM. So that does actually make sense. Since they parsed it out to say Gen Z, we already know they're all lazy. So if they happen to find a daggone woman that will be able or willing to take care of them, even though they try to act like they don't want no men, so now y'all gonna take care of them, and then you're gonna complain still.
Like, look, the men in here are all
They're all like,
human.
no, because
No,
Kelly,
it's just
Kelly and I
planned.
have been talking about this for a project that we're working on, and I was saying to her that, like, look, my wife has 7 Emmys, she has 2 Peabodys.
You're rare. You're on an island.
a rare
Thank you.
breed.
Give it to him.
Why? Why am I rare?
Because when I would go out and I would say where I went to school or where I worked, all of a sudden it would be like, oh, do you think you're better than me? I'm like, what? People cannot handle that. They want to say all the nice things. Oh yeah, I want a woman who can take care of me. Absolutely not. I also think we've taught this next generation of young men that it's like you have to tiptoe around things, and they're like, oh, screw it. You want to take care of me?
And you know what it said when I read this article as well, is that the jobs that are gained, send me the emails, nine times out of 10.
Well, this is what they saying. This is what, Gen Z, I believe it from the Gen Z perspective. Again, they so damn lazy. That kind of makes sense to me. But whatever, child. If that's what they want, we like it. Y'all like it, we love it. We'll just watch. We'll sit here and just watch and them complain. And then they whine and they'll get on TikTok and say it's not right, it's not fair, blah, 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 blah. Y'all already know how it goes. Anyway, that's what's going on there. Let's go ahead and get into some Nolan Wells, child, because it's been a few days. Needed to take a break from this shit. All right. The world is fried. All right. So shout out to TMZ. They're saying that this is an episode from yesterday. Nolan Wells case update. Cajun Navy drops bombshell report. All right, let's hear it, child.
Death mystery. And they really didn't reach any conclusions. By the way, the Cajun Navy was kind of established during Hurricane Katrina, right in the aftermath. And it's not an official government agency, but it's a lot of people, who navigate waters in the Mississippi area who have helped in search and rescue. They've helped in investigation, and they've been investigating here. They haven't really concluded anything. I read the report.
So still nothing new?
Except, I think the overlay to what they're saying is that the people who came over to Horn Island with Nolan did not leave with him.
Yeah, I think it's very clear because they put together a...
Wow. Is this true? So are they finally going to say, stop blaming those boys if that's the case, which I feel like we already heard like last week?
Timeline of from all the tips that they had received, because like you mentioned, they were there. They were a part of the search for Nolan Wells when originally he was missing and then later his body discovered. And they were there too when his body was discovered. So they've been getting a lot of tips and really spearheading the investigation.
They also they've gotten new photographs that we hadn't seen.
Yep. So this is they compiled together a bunch of photos that they had obtained from tipsters, information, interviews with people.
Look at them in that shitty water, child. They're just in there, just bleh. I can't imagine why nobody had their phone out. Who wouldn't want to have their phone out while they're sitting in the middle of this river or whatever?
There's one thing that really caught my interest. There were a bunch of boats in the area, and they were identifying each boat. But there's one boat that they called Boat X.
Yes.
And they kept referring to Boat X. And they never really concluded anything. But I walked away from reading that thinking, are they in any way suggesting there's some connection? It doesn't have to be nefarious, but some connection between Nolan and Boat X.
Yeah, I mean, I believe these are the 3 boats that all went out that day. And I think Boat X is it could be one of the 3 boats. It could be a boat that maybe he was also on at the same time.
It's just weird
a little
that
unclear.
they labeled it that way.
Right,
It was
right.
just different from the others. Anyway, they did not conclude anything except that when you read it and you look at their timeline, it does seem to align with what we've heard up to this point, which is that his friends left the island at around 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yep. And it has all the GPS of the boats,
That's
really
right.
indicating that all the boats had left the island. And they did have one other thing that they included in there from a witness account who claims that she was on the island at 7:30 p.m. and had noted with a photo that the boat that Nolan was on was gone. And so she basically said Nolan was nowhere in sight at 7:30 p.m.
Although according to 2 witnesses who talked to authorities, at around 6, he was spotted on the island, and his friends had left at 4:30,
Right.
an hour and a half earlier.
Of which was the last update, but people are still out here acting like they didn't hear that and still blaming those dudes for doing something to them. They lying because they all got together just like they did for Carmelo. Come on, white people, let's get together and half breeds. We're gonna talk about this. No one say anything, okay? Yeah.
Right.
Coming up.
All right. So that's that. Then over here is child, who is this? The dad of Nolan Wells' best friend raises over $120,000 for legal fund after threatening to sue Ben Crump for defamation. So is that Bart? Oh no, that's child. I don't know who these people are. Neighbors, a new Give Send Go fundraiser has now raised more than $120,000 for Nolan Wells' friends Warren Hudson, Jax Patalo, and Morgan Seymour as they prepare to pursue legal action over what they describe as false accusations made against them. Well, at this point, based off of what they said, since he was seen at 6 p.m., which we already knew, and they continue to say that these dudes are involved, I would say that sounds about accurate. According to the fundraiser, the three friends have been inundated with death threats, threats of violence, and defamation, and falsely and wrongly blamed by individuals online and in the media of either directly or indirectly having a hand in Nolan's death. The fundraiser, which was organized by Warren's father, Benjamin Hudson, says the money will be used to defend against incoming wrongful death actions and to fund a robust legal team to sue for the litany of slander and libel being spread. Shout out to libel. I haven't heard that in a long ass time. If you recall, Benjamin Hudson is the one who recently threatened to sue Nolan Wells' family attorney, Ben Crump, for defamation, accusing him of pushing a false narrative about his son and the other friends. Crump dismissed the threat, calling it a distraction. Of course they did. The fundraiser comes as Nolan's family continues pushing for answers about his death after he disappeared during a large 4th of July, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I mean, this story is crazy. The mother is a judge, for crying out loud. What the heck do they need additional money for? Side note, preparing to sue is a sign of guilt. Now preparing to sue, y'all, is a sign of guilt, according to the colored community, because they can sue, but other people can't. So the blacks can help the Wamsleys raise $1 million, but the white people that you're blaming, when we just heard again from TMZ that Nolan was spotted at 6 and we already know that the damn boat left at 4:30. How? Oh yeah, they want it to be true. Oh yeah, they want it to be true so badly. Well, you do know, blacks, that there were other whites there, since you want to blame somebody, but y'all keep blaming. And then when these damn suits come out, 3 people arrested so far? 1 slapped with a lawsuit, 2 arrested. Keep it going. People gonna start losing jobs soon. Uncle Rick says, wait until all the information is released, discovered. How hard is it to do that? Your opinion isn't facts. Oh, you already know they out here trying to act like if that's what they think, that's what they say, it's the truth. Like they know so much more than what they know that the rest of us know. Instead of going by the facts, they're going by what's made up in their head and the racism that's being pushed, of course, because it's got to be racism, right? Gotta be. Just ignore everything else because it's white people involved. Oh, that's why they ain't got time for that little boy that just died down there, wherever the hell it was. I don't even remember where it was. I think it was Georgia. They ain't got time for him. They got to put all their energy here. Remember, y'all, you supposed to not be worried about nothing else but Nolan Wells, okay? Now that y'all found out where LeBron is going, shout out to Philly, the only thing you can keep your mind on is daggone Nolan Wells, and maybe a little bit of your time can be spent on Carmelo Anthony. Let me see. Next comment says, this is why stories like this resonate with so many people. All right, I'm not reading all that. Anyway, so the white people aren't allowed to raise money, but the black people are. Let's go ahead and take a look at the GoFundMe. Give me a second, see where we at. It's been a few days. Oh, Lord, help your people. Oh, look at that. Comes right up. You ain't even got to go far. Let's see. 815,631 raised of $850,000. They almost there. Who wants to bet that it'll get raised again, child? Who want to bet that it will get raised again? Anyway, so that's what's going on with the fundraiser. White people are not allowed to raise funds for the same case where black people are raising funds for blacks. But let's go over here to this nigga, okay? Because he said something stupid, so we'll have to talk to it, right? So Tim Black over here talking about people are talking negatively about Christina Walmsley and saying that she not grieving right? And then they're talking about her, and then it's racism for that, okay? So now he wants to make a comparison. Child, black people, y'all really got some issues. Y'all can't stand white people. You worrying about white people. You're oppressed by white people, but all you do is compare your shit to white people. I just be so confused. But I'm the white supremacist, and all y'all do is talk about fucking white people. He's sitting up here saying that no one had all this to say about Erica Kirk. Was he paying attention? Now listen, I'm not all up on that Charlie Kirk shit, right? But when it came to Erica Kirk, Trinidad was all over that shit. How many times did he say that lady looked crazy? That she don't even look like she was grieving? That allegedly she might know some things. Now all of a sudden, nobody says anything when it's a white woman. He a lying fucking ass. If everybody wasn't talking about damn Erica Kirk and her foolishness, her craziness, the shit she said, child, nobody saw the kids no more, all this shit. I am not well versed in it. This is just highlight of things that came to my mind because this is the shit that, like I said, Trent was talking about.
At an event with leather pants on, skin tight leather pants.
Hold on.
After her husband got Erica Kirk hugged the shit out of JD Vance.
Yeah,
2 weeks after her husband got blown away.
Yeah, she did.
And they didn't say shit.
I most definitely did. Y'all remember? And the white people was getting mad too. Y'all remember? I said, ooh, it better not be me in that damn box and you gonna let some woman come. Listen, you cannot be doing this to my nigga. You hear me? Look at this. This is what I said then. It's bringing it all back. It's bringing it all back. I said, what the hell? Something going on here. I said, this is crazy. I said, look at how she caressing his head. You running your fingers through my nigga's hair. Oh, no, we fighting up on that stage. I don't play those games. You know I don't like bitches anyway. We not playing these games. But look, now he want to be over here lying like everybody in the world wasn't talking about how crazy Erica fucking Kirk was looking. Given her husband just died, not just died, he was taken on up out of here. STW, thank you for the 6-7 jewels. I appreciate you.
They saw her show up at an event with leather pants on, skin tight leather pants. After her husband got, and you
didn't Drewski go and make fun of her as well? I guess he forgot about all that. I tell you, you blacks, you coloreds, you so funny. You just remember selective memory, selective outrage. Everything is selective. Y'all gonna let this nigga get away with it? Hell, fucking Candace Owens still talking about this lady to this day. To this day, she's still talking about her.
That didn't, nothing. That didn't. Erica Kirk went and did shows.
Yes, she did. And everybody was talking about that ass.
I mean, her husband got murdered on TV.
And everybody was talking about her ass.
It was on repeat.
And everybody was repeatedly talking about that ass. This nigga.
For 6 months. How can she come outside? How can she do anything?
It was on her ass. But now, y'all, basically, the blacks think that no one can talk about the Walmsleys. They're basically mad at people who are talking about the Walmsleys because they're in mourning and you should leave them alone. Everybody was talking about fucking Erica Kirk, especially Candace Owens, who's now commanding about, child, I think hundreds of thousands when she goes live at this point. Talking about this whole thing with Charlie Kirk, whatever, I don't know.
Don't doubt her. Why?
Shout out to the blacks that sit here and listen to this bullshit because you got to believe that something is racist. Is another one sitting up here trying to blame it on fucking racism. Everybody was talking about Erica Kirk and it was not positive. He's full of shit. What's your name out here running off at the mouth on a daily basis, every day saying something in front of cameras, and she don't get to be talked about, fuck that, and fuck you too if that's what you think. Since he want to bring up Erica Kirk, y'all should go back on YouTube and take a look. Everybody was talking negatively about this woman.
What color is this paper? That's why.
What color is your face? Niggerness.
And of course, she's also conservative. Once I became a part of this club of people who have been faced the ultimate tragedies in their life, I learned that it's very common. A lot of people are in dealing with and have had to deal with it.
Do something with your mouth, because at this point, not only are you lying, you're full of shit. And he's being disingenuous, because as much as that nigga is on this damn YouTube, he know damn well he didn't come across all the motherfuckers that was talking about Erica Kirk. Didn't she come out and she even came out and tried to get Candace Owens to stop talking about her. She out here smiling. She was at the head of the board meeting. Ain't she the head of the board of whatever the foundation he got or whatever? This is just me off the top of my head real quick. She be making them faces. She be making these eyes and all this crazy stuff. Everybody was talking about this woman, especially me, after she was putting her hands in JD Vance's hair. And I was like, fuck that. Where his wife at? Because, child, I'll go beat her up. I'll go beat her up with you. Because you don't do that to somebody's husband. You don't do that to somebody's husband. Right. He's lying. And those niggas will believe that nigga. Just because he said it and it's like, oh, it's white people. Well, guess the fuck what? All you got to do is put the shit in fucking YouTube. Erica Kirk, crazy. I'm sure enough will come up. But we're going to go over here and listen to Jason Whitlock, because he had something to say. And I know they don't like this, and I don't give a damn. So it says, Nolan Wells' mom has worked my last nerve.
Lonsley looked into her phone camera and told her followers, she calls them her Pooh Bears, that she appreciates the content creators who are using their podcasts and platforms to keep Nolan Wells' story going. Take a look.
I just want to say thank you, guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, thank you so much. Thank you to all the content creators who are using their podcasts, their platforms, all those things to make sure that Nolan's story is going. Like, I appreciate y'all.
She has no interest in justice. She just...
ain't nothing that nobody is doing that's making anything get done any quicker down and miss a damn sippy, child. Nothing.
Wants to see the story continue. She just wants there to be no accountability. She just wants the story to keep going. That is the inventory check. That is the machine announcing itself from the inside through the mouth of a grieving mother who didn't know she was reading the sales report out loud. Follow the transaction. A dead son is the product. The grief performance is the distribution channel. The Pooh Bears are the customers, and the content creators she thanked, they are the sales force. They do not get paid when the story closes. They get paid when the wound stays open. The story is a thriving business, an excuse to stay on TV, stay on podcasts, stay relevant nationally. For the first time in her life, Nolan Wells' drowning is worth more unresolved. An answered question is a dead account. A healed mother with nothing left to post is a platform that went dark. That is not a conspiracy. That is a business model. Now, I'm going to take you someplace really uncomfortable, to Arizona.
It's that fire. Grab your Bible.
5 days after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, his wife, Erica, sat down on the Charlie Kirk Show. Watch for yourself.
My heart is with every one of my husband's employees who lost a friend and a mentor. I want to thank the staffers of his amazing Charlie Kirk Show, who helped him broadcast from this studio, this chair. Every day he loved it. He loved what he did.
5 days.
Oh, shit. I remember that mess. That was a mess, too. Oh, Tim Black, I think you forgot. Boo. Maybe you too old for this. Shout out to Dre in the building. He said Erica got old boy clipped. I don't care. They're circus, they're clowns. I hear you. I don't know about, not the first part, allegedly. However, that's what people have been insinuating. But I guess Tim Black forgot all that. He don't remember all that. He too fucking old or something.
There's audio, leaked audio again of Erica giggling, talking about the merchandise numbers, attendance figures. Take a listen.
Even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium overflow. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales.
The movement was growing. The brand was alive. Charlie Kirk was in the ground and the numbers were climbing. She filmed him in the casket. She kissed his hands on camera. She posted it. Now, tell me the difference. One woman is a black mother in Mississippi.
Ew, hold on. I don't remember that. Ew, what the fuck? Look at her. Look at her. My, how quickly they like to lie. Look at her.
Was in the ground and the numbers were climbing. She filmed him in the casket. She kissed his hands on camera. She posted it. Now, tell me the difference. One woman is a black mother in Mississippi, thanking content creators for keeping the story going. One is a conservative widow in Arizona, calculating Q4 numbers 5 days after the funeral. Different politics, different zip codes, different races, different machines, same mechanics, same phone, same audience, same open wound that nobody in the machine will allow to close.
Oh, mommy dearest. Woo! That's a good one. Jason, come up with some good thumbnails.
I'm not trying to condemn either one of these women. I'm identifying the sickness because you cannot treat what you will not name. The attention economy perverts everything it touches. We all love attention more than we love the word. The Proverbs 31 woman is praised at the gates, not on camera, at the gates, in the community, among people who know her, by people with accountability to her and to God. Her works follow her. They don't precede her. She isn't posting at midnight for strangers calling her brave. Scripture gives grief a structure. For everything, there is a season. It's explained in Ecclesiastes 3, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. That means grief has a time, which means it also has an end. The machine has no use for an end. The machine needs grief that runs on subscription. When the biblical structure is gone, the husband, the elder women, the covenant community, the church mothers who have buried children before you and will tell you hard truths, what fills the vacuum? Followers, likes, a comment section full of people calling you queen because your pain is making them feel something on a Tuesday morning? That is not healing. That is captivity dressed as empowerment. Feminism made a promise to women. Your emotions are valid. Your voice matters. Your pain is power. Your leadership equals a man's in the home, in the church, and in the public square. That is not entirely wrong. A woman's voice does matter, under God, in order, in covenant. Detached from that order, it starts to sound like Ketanji Brown Jackson in front of Congress, unwilling to define the word woman. It starts to sound like Stephanie White at a microphone saying she's not educated enough to know whether men should play sports against women. Virtually all women and most men leave their Bibles at home when they enter the world. God's word gets you killed in the world. Most people are justifiably afraid of death. Without a husband, without God, without the structure of a covenant community, any truth touched by feminism.
All right. That's enough. Prince, thank you, boo. He said, hit the like, people. Yes, hit the like button. Subscribe if you are normal. Let's go over for a little bit, and then I get into the Azor stuff with Ringo, because he was talking about it too. So her, meaning Mrs. Walmsley, continue to come out here and boo bear it the fuck up. Some people it's annoying some people. But I'm gonna let Ringo do his piece on this, and then one more thing with CGA actually before we move on.
Content, let's go.
Hey, Boo Bears. Let me say this.
Hey, Boo Bear.
My husband and I are gonna continue to advocate. I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay on social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. I'm not. I've been heavy in my Kindle. And then, of course, too, I have other children that I take care of. But occasionally I do pop on. Most of the time I just pose, come off. But trust and believe that I'm doing the things I need to do to take care of my mental. And sometimes posting does feel nice because I get to check in with my different Boo Bears and see how everyone is doing. But if you have an issue with me advocating and asking questions, I don't think I'm the problem, babe. I think you're the problem.
If anybody has questions with the fact that we talk about it and we're not going along with the get along, that means you have the problem. Because, child, this sounds crazy, just like Erica Kirk. Crazy. Girl, who gives a fuck? If you weren't about the internet, then you have the problem because you can't do shit about the internet. And everyone does not have to go along with this damn narrative.
I think you need to take a step back and ask yourself, why are you so triggered? Or what is causing you to be so upset that I am asking for answers? That is.
I'm trying to understand why we are not waiting to hear from the damn police and the DA, the prosecutors, the judge, and whoever the hell else, instead of a bunch of people saying shit that they don't know nothing about. Forget all that, though.
That is all. Never asked for special treatment, none of that. But there are just a lot of people who's bothered. But what I will tell you is that there are a lot more people who, despite the nasty negative narratives that are trying to be thrown out there, there's a lot of other people supporting me and my husband Elmore, and we just appreciate that. You know, just as parents losing a child, I'm telling you guys, it hit different. My mom passed away, it's going to be 8 years, and this
is the part where she throw on the emotions to try to get people all invested. Now keep in mind, she was just throwing shade, right?
She was definitely just throwing shade. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out here and keep me in your face, child. This ain't even about Nolan anymore.
Now she's gonna try to switch it up to throw in some emotion to get you pulled in. Let's go.
I've said this in another video. This hurt is different. This is like a soul-wrenching hurt. like you feel like your heart is just being ripped out. Like, I don't even know if that's even a good way to describe this hurt, but yeah. But I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, thank you so much. Thank you to all the content creators who are using their podcasts, their platforms, all those things to make sure that Nolan's story is going. Like, I appreciate y'all. And
Of course she appreciate you guys because you're helping her to get rich. Think about this, guys. She just thanked all the content creators who's keeping this Nolan Wells thing going. All of those
as long as it's going the way that she wants it to, Ben wants it to, and all the rest wanted to, those are the only ones that they thinking.
Content creators are the grifters. They're the ones spreading all the lies. Why do you think Nolan Wells' friends are suing content creators? They're the ones spreading all the misinformation, and she just thanked them.
Exactly. Can't wait. Get to doing it. Get to doing it. I told you I saw one change up. I've been ignoring it for a few days, and now we'll see what the hell else is about to happen now.
Guys, over 90% of these black content creators are making up nothing but lies and misinformation, and she's supporting them. Now think about this, guys. I don't rock with no Officer Tatum, but this woman put Officer Tatum on blast on Don Lemon's show. That's right. She put him on blast. She didn't appreciate the things that he's doing. So if she don't like Officer Tatum, then how in the world could she thank all these content creators? Because
again, only the ones that are agreeing with one another are the good ones. Anyone else with questions, they're no good. We already know how this works. This is how the community works. That's why they will be here. If I had Nolan on the thumbnail, there'd be more trolls here. But I did it on purpose because I wasn't in the mood. Shout out to LC with another membership. I appreciate you, boo. If you caught that membership, please make sure you thank Lauren Krause for it. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you all so much. Prince, I appreciate you. He says she should warn her son in private, not profit. Ooh, Morning in Profit. I like that, Prince. That is a good title. That's a good title. It's crazy. It's fucking ridiculous.
All the content creators are against Brandon Tatum. Make it make sense, guys. I'm gonna expose that.
Brandon Tatum, even though he sound crazy, he is coming up off of this. And the fact that people are sitting there saying, oh, you just want to check. Well, what the fuck does Willie D do? What the hell does Frigidaire do? Y'all trusting that nigga with information? Well, honestly, Poetic Flacco too. He straight came out and said, those boys red rum Nolan. We know that he was last seen at 6 p.m. and the boys' boat left at 4:30. Anybody apologizing? Bueller. Anybody seen anybody apologize yet? Bueller. Yeah, I ain't think so. That's not in the DNA on the code for blacks to apologize.
Video later on, I'm gonna definitely do a live stream about that. I want you guys to think about this. This woman was on Don Lemon's show, and she made a mistake and called out Officer Tatum's name. And Ben Crump told her, "Damn, you shouldn't have never said his name." And she was like, "Yeah, you're right." And then she basically threw shade at him, basically trying to say like he's not a good person. Now again, I don't know that guy personally. There's a lot of things I don't agree with him, but comparing Brandon to these grifters that are on YouTube, these black content creators, Brandon Tatum is doing a better job than them, even though I don't agree with him, because there's things about what he's doing that is very questionable. Clearly, I can see that he's pandering towards a different group in order to protect the boys. No content.
So you got Tatum pandering to the white people. It's wrong. The other content creators pandering to the black people. That's right. And then me in the middle try my best to just be like, child, we got to wait for the information. And I'm wrong because I'm not on their side, the black side. There are no fucking sides. The kid is fucking dead. We want to figure out what the hell happened. Why would we not wait to hear from the police that actually have the fucking information? Nope. Just keep this shit going on and on. Keep saying whatever the hell it is that you want to. You can now, this stuff, in my opinion, y'all, this whole ass case. Let me take a step back. Prior to this whole ass case, I feel like YouTube was a place where people went to get news, to get some information that other people might not have been aware of. Like, we spend a lot of time looking at different places that not necessarily everyone does, so we could bring some stuff together. I feel that's kind of how Anton does. There's some people that obviously just do reactions. There's some people that do various things, right? But since you can't necessarily trust the liberal media, you could come here and be like, all right, well, this one put this together, that together, and, you know, try to figure some things out. This one said this one said this. This shit has gotten so fucking biased. Ain't nobody even gonna come to YouTube for information anymore. This is what I'm saying. No one is. YouTube was being called the new media. The new media. How can you be a new media when people are just over here lying and just saying shit that's not true? that they now have that they're gonna sue. And then to say that they can't sue because they're white, basically, but y'all can just sit around saying whatever, and they're just supposed to sit there and take it. Child, y'all sound crazy. Y'all sound crazy AF.
Content creator should be making content trying to protect the boys. Why? Because we don't know them. We don't know those boys. Just because they're white doesn't mean, oh, they're white, they're right, and we have to protect them. We don't know them. You understand? All you gotta do is go back to that other case of the other black kid that died and his white friends. Basically, they tampered with evidence, and those were his friends. Those were his friends, guys, and they were white, and they tampered with evidence, and they got charged. So just because somebody's a friend, it does not mean that they're a friend, and it does not mean that they really rock with you. So when I saw Officer Tatum doing these interviews,
I've been saying that to my kids. I told y'all that forever. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody, you be careful on who the hell it is that you call your friend. But me personally, with regard to what I've seen with this damn relationship with those people, I agree with whoever said, I forget who it was, Amici X, who said that clearly Nolan was out here living his own life and maybe his mama don't know as much as she thought she did. And I agree with her. He out here on boats. He out here going to islands. He out here going to Florida and shit. And she don't know his friends. She don't know nobody. Not that you necessarily know everybody, but then want to come out here talking about, well, I don't know that person. Child, it don't matter. He knew that person. Now people want to try to act like, well, if the mama don't know. So it's back to this shit with the black community where the woman knows everything, the mama knows everything, the granny know everything, the auntie know everything, and don't be knowing shit.
at first it seemed good. At first it was like, okay, he's doing a good job. He's letting these guys get their story out there. But then when you start really listening to this interview, you start realizing something ain't right. He's working for somebody. And now we see the boys, they set up a give, send, go. They want to sue. They want to do this. And Brandon was in a video, I think it was yesterday, and he was like, oh, I didn't donate to neither side. He said, I didn't donate to neither side. I'm just kind of just letting you guys decide who you want to donate to. And he went on and promoted the boys give, send, go. This is the hypocrisy, guys, because he said that Christine is a grifter and she's just trying to get money, but yet now the boys are trying to get money. So everybody's trying to get paid. So I know.
Yeah, he right about that. I think I may have seen that. But again, I'm just getting back into it because I needed a break from this bullshit.
That Tatum is getting paid under the table. From when you're on Nancy Grace, from when
Tatum is getting paid everywhere. This is what I'm saying. But then they're mad because he's getting paid. But then you got people Frigidaire over here just saying some bullshit that, because the Anton sector, the Anton hate sector was fizzling the fuck out. So now they jumped on this, all of them, mind you, saying any old thing, just as long as you say black people are right and white people are wrong, then they got 1,000,001 people. I don't give a fuck about that. If y'all want to be acting like you're downtrodden and white people run your life and you scared like Ricky is scared and you need to leave like Larry Reed said to leave, fine, y'all do that. Y'all go ahead and you do that. Tatum definitely is making money off of it. He's fucking on YouTube. Why wouldn't he? Somebody pointed that out, like it might have been Ringo, where he was like, he put out this video and he put it in pieces. That's a smart thing to do. That is a smart thing to do. It's just like a freaking soap opera, because it's a soap opera any damn way at this point.
And the news media have you in, I already know where you are. You're not really trying to get justice or solve the case or get to the real nitty gritty, because nobody's talking about alcohol. If you notice, officer,
no, nobody want to talk about the alcohol that we've been talking about since we saw the damn cans and y'all told me what beer it was. Somebody just said something about the undercurrents. We ain't heard nobody talk about none of that. Nobody want to talk about none of that. Water, we've seen in that one video, don't give a damn about nobody. They want to say, oh, he's a good swimmer. With that water we saw, you just never know. Water don't give a damn. That's a survival technique, but ain't nothing guaranteed.
Tatum never talk about alcohol in terms of the boys getting drunk and why they left Nolan there and what was Nolan's condition when they were leaving, and if he was drunk, why you guys didn't get him on the boat regardless, because
they're all the fucking adults. That's why.
What was the narrative that they put out? They told us that they told Nolan to get on the fucking boat. Y'all remember that? Okay, if you had to tell a man get on the boat multiple times, it's because he's intoxicated, he's drunk, or he's high, he's on drugs, and he's not listening.
Or he wants some ass.
Because if I know I came to this island on a boat with you guys, I'm not trying to stay, because we already know Katie wasn't with him. Why? Because in the same interview, what did Warren say? What did the guys say? They said that Katie said the last time she seen Nolan,
hearsay,
was when the guys were telling him to get on the effing boat. So Katie basically cleared her name and said, look, I wasn't with this guy. I wasn't with him. So why would Nolan stay back on an island if nobody's with him and all his friends are leaving? Does that make sense? There's more to the story. And I believe all the friends know exactly what's going on. I don't have proof that they killed him. Neither have I ever said that publicly. All I'm doing is asking the right questions.
Other people have. You're not allowed to ask questions, Ringo. You're not allowed to ask questions. Even though Ben said ask questions, if you ask the questions that question the family, you're not allowed to ask questions. But if it's questions to question the white people, then it's okay.
So when you think about it, Nolan was on that island intoxicated. That's why it's taking so long for them to drop the autopsy and the toxicology results, because they don't want the public to go crazy. You understand?
You know what? Somebody else said this, and that might very well be true. However, I've heard that toxicology still ain't done, and they want to do it at the same time, right? But I got questions about this autopsy that's done that they just haven't sit there and sealed while everybody still festers out here. Everybody out here festering, still going on and on. Then to go listen to some heifer from fucking TikTok. I enhanced this video and I removed this and I removed that. Just listening to anybody, as long as it fits your narrative. But if somebody says something else that looks like it might not be true, then that's where all the vitriol comes from. Child, please.
Because the autopsy, the independent autopsy that Nolan Wells' family brought out was trash. It didn't give us no information. Ben Crump, we learned he don't know how to read. We saw him struggling.
We already knew that.
And he's supposed to be an attorney. So much for civil rights, because that was horrible. But at the same time, I want you guys to understand that I'm not on neither side. I'm on the side of truth. When you're Filipino, you can't see. What's the matter with you guys? This thing stopped all of a sudden. Let me try this. It still stopped. That's weird.
Did they remove it?
My husband and I are going to continue to advocate. I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay on social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. I'm not. I've been heavy in my Kindle. And then, of course, too, I have other children that I take care of. But occasionally I do pop on. Most of the time I just pose, come off. But trust and believe that I'm doing the things I need to.
Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me see. Okay. Wanted to fix that. Let me shout out these super chats real fast. Shout out to, I can't even pronounce, my apology, IQ YouTubers out there suppressed, you know? And it's like, when you talk about these things, people just get upset. Nobody takes the time to listen. Everybody.
Yeah, what are you mad at? Just because I don't believe what you believe. Like, I have my own fucking brain. I can believe whatever the fuck I want to. And y'all ain't gonna make me change my not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Make me change my damn mind. All this is crazy.
Everybody gets offended, like immediately. We live in a world now where you gotta say all the right things and make sure you cover all bases with every person that's listening. You gotta check all the boxes. So
I'm pretty sure it's too soon for her to go back to work. Oh, I missed the comment. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's too soon to go back to work. I wouldn't be back at work. God forbid I would have to go through this, but I wouldn't be back at work either.
I gotta basically, I choose to just speak truth, people, and you gotta kiss their ass in order for them to listen.
Right.
You gotta be ultra nice. You gotta say all the right things in order. You get sick. Let's go.
Let me say this. My husband and I are going to continue to advocate.
They're going to continue to advocate. They are now civil rights leaders now, guys. The Wamsleys are now civil rights leaders.
I don't think Mr. Wamsley is doing much of anything. No shade against him. He's the one that I'm worried about the most, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised if she run for president. At this point, with the amount of following she got, she might be the next president.
She will not be the next president.
I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay on social media.
You see how she's laughing? Remember, she's supposed to be grieving. Notice that. She's saying that so many people are telling her, man, why are you still on social media? Shouldn't you be grieving? Shouldn't you be somewhere crying somewhere? Don't you got other kids to take care of? How did this woman got time? How? Listen to this mess.
God, you need to stay on social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. Just know I'm not on in my Kindle. And then, of course, too, I have other children.
Let me start it back. I can't stand when it gets out of sync. Give me a minute. Let me do this.
Hey, Pooh Bears. Let me say this.
Oh, Lord, if I ever hear that again, child.
My husband and I are going to continue to advocate. I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay on social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. I'm not. I've been heavy in my Kindle. And then, of course, too,
imagine thinking you got to come out here and explain to the internet anything.
I have other children that I take care of. But
she's not reading no Kindle. She's not reading. And she's not taking care of her kids.
Occasionally, I do pop on. Most of the time, I just pose, come off. But trust and believe that I'm doing the things I need to do to take care of my mental.
No, you're not.
And sometimes posting does feel nice.
She's not doing anything to take care of her.
Imagine posting on the internet as something that helps you out. I mean, to each his own, but I promise you, child, posting on the internet, it will not make me feel better if I needed some solace from grieving, whatever. Okay. So, you know, I go on vacation, child, you already know. I'll be on vacation somewhere. I'll be in the clear Caribbean Sea, toes in sand. You heard? I'm gonna get a massage. I'm gonna be on a cruise. I'm not gonna be, oh, I post something on. That's just me. This is just me. I'm not posting on social media. That's gonna make me feel better. Now I'll stream for y'all, of course, but nah, I'm not. I'm a post and that's gonna make me feel better. Nah.
People are so negative. They're saying, well, why are you on social media reading? I thought you said you're reading your Kindle. It seemed like you're reading comments. You know? She's not doing anything.
Oh, definitely reading the comments, child. You know what I know. You better leave them comments alone. Everybody ain't on your side. Leave them comments alone.
But being messy and getting money.
Hey, watch your mouth.
She called you folks boo bears.
You adults, you boo bears. You boo bears. Hey, boo bears. You not besties no more. You boo bears, sassy straights. Wait, her husband ain't enough. Ain't enough what? You know he was shushed, right? You know he was shushed. He ain't allowed to talk.
You're grown adults. She's calling you guys boo bears. You're not her boo bears.
You are her boo bears, yeah. Especially the sassies.
She's making it seem like you guys are a bunch of babies and she's your mama.
Everyone is doing it. But what if you have an issue with me advocating and asking questions.
You're not asking questions. The question you need to ask is why the fuck your son was out here drinking and he's underage. Let's talk about that, Christine.
That you're allowed to drink in Mississippi at 18 if everybody around you is an adult or some shit like that. That's what we found out.
Let's talk about the fact that your son was 18 and he was out there on Horn Island drinking and most likely getting high. Let's talk about that.
Allegedly.
She's not talking about that. She actually denied. She denied that, guys. Oh, Nolan wasn't drinking. She denied this, guys. I got to go find that interview and do a video about that. There's a video where she literally denied that her son was drinking when he's in photos, guys.
Yeah, you just say whatever and the rest of them will go along. We done pointed that out from the gate.
Photos. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see if I can pull this up. Maybe just lying. No, I have it here somewhere. You know? And do this real quick. What's that in his hand? He's 18.
This is not the only time either.
He's underage. What is he drinking for? See, this is what all those kids was doing out there. They were getting drunk. You see that? Christine said that Nolan was not drinking on an interview. I'm telling you, man, this woman is in denial. She know this kid had a freak accident, but she don't care. She's just using the race bait in order to get money. She know he died by a freak accident. She don't even care about him. She's just happy she's getting money. You know? That's what she care about. Let me see. Is that Aquasea? Shout out to you for the $20 sports. It's great content. So guys, this is amazing. For lying and keeping this race thing going so that she could continue to get paid. That's what she did.
I don't think I'm the problem, babe. I think you're the problem.
She said that we're the problem, guys. So any of us.
Oh, wait. Hold on. What'd she say?
That's what she did.
I don't think I'm the problem, babe. I think you're the problem.
I don't think I'm the problem, babe. Wow. Okay, girl. Talk it up, child. Talk it up.
Said that we're the problem, guys. So any of us rational thinking humans that have reasoning skills, that can think clear, make good sound decisions, that have not taken any side. We're just focused on facts. She's basically saying that we're the problem if we ask questions and think. Ain't that something? That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a democratic push. That's a typical democratic thing. Just do what we say and don't think. And it typically works. Now, I'm not saying that's where she's at with it, but definitely Ben and the rest, that's where they at with it. And they're going to push this shit through the midterms. Hopefully, you know, they don't get left behind like allegedly Trey Reed did in Tamir Rice's case.
You're right. Keep in mind, this woman of Nolan's alcohol issues with drinking.
I'm not saying he has alcohol issues. Come on now. It's not strange for 18, 19-year-olds to go and drink. The problem that people don't want to understand is potentially that you drinking, you're not eating, you're not hydrating, you're in the highest of the heatest of the sun. The heatest, I said it, from 10 a.m. until at least 6 p.m. That's a long ass day to be in some heat. And it was hot as F and very muggy. I know for a fact because I was there.
She's not talking about that. She know her son. A lot of mothers know that their son do dirt.
Everybody knows their children when they're in front of their face. We don't know what they do when they're not in front of our face. We gonna lie now and act like everybody was a saint. See, this is why I say people need to think back. But people want to act like everybody is a saint around here and they just never do anything wrong at the age of 18 and 19 and even 20. In one case, your frontal lobe is not fully developed. And in the other case, you know, you ain't never gonna do nothing wrong. Shout out to Cassie.
But nobody want to talk about that. We just want to say, oh, he was a football player. He had his whole life ahead of him, blah, blah, blah. Really?
Yep.
But he's out there on Horn Island drinking, getting drunk, most likely drowned because he was intoxicated, dehydrated, possibly using drugs. When you put a bunch of teens out there, trust and believe there's going to be alcohol and drugs. That's what's going down. And up to now, the news media haven't even addressed that. Nobody addressing that. Crump have not talked about the possibility of Nolan drinking and drowning. Nobody's talking about it because that's not the narrative they want to spin. The narrative they want to spin.
That's a typical, shout out to Nick Taylor. That's typical college life, period. Typical. I didn't say everybody. I don't want to hear, I didn't drink. Shut the fuck up. Enough people when they go to college, especially boys, men, males, will be drinking. It's not weird. It's just not weird. And it is a fact. Nobody said sloppy drunk. Nobody said a belligerent drunk or anything like that. But we now gonna act like people who go to college, specifically young men, don't drink. Please stop this.
And is that this happened in Mississippi and all white people are racist, right? And all his friends are racist. That is the narrative they want to put out there.
Yes.
That's what they're trying to sell to people, guys.
Yes.
They don't want you to ask questions. They want you to be a party pooper. They want you to be labeled as a bad person for thinking.
Yes.
That's what they want.
Correct. Yes.
Keep in mind, guys, Nolan Wells' mama basically put out this photo that I'm going to share. She did this because she wanted to make this a race issue from day one. And this is the reason why Nolan Wells' friends closed their social medias. Because the mama was messy from the beginning. She made this a race issue, and a lot of y'all don't understand. Y'all wondering, oh, why his friends closed their social medias? Because who wants to be harassed all day? Who wants to get a bunch of DM messages with hate mail all day? This is what Christine put out on July 5th. You see that? July 5th. She did this. She put out his buddies with him. Notice everybody drinking. You see that? Everybody's drinking.
Ignore all that. What are you talking about? Just ignore all that, Ringo. What is wrong with you? You sitting up here trying to point out what we can all see? What? What?
Drinking. All the boys were out there at sea drinking. Now think about it. Think about where they're sitting on the boat drinking. Now think about if the boat is in motion, right? And Nolan is drunk, high. He fall right over the back of that boat and just fall in the water and drown. You get it? I want you to think about that. But where do you think she got this photo from? She got this photo from the friends. Let's see how her wonderful audience talk on her platform. Look, Christine Wansley, look at her followers. Look what they said. Lashina, the ringleader on the far right. Watch what I tell you. It's something about this picture. They go.
You know how blacks do. They're so good at things, but they can't even see that sending $1,000 of Venmo payments to somebody that they had one good trip with and get taken in all the damn time. But child, they just know what's going on here.
Going to say he fell. But if you look at it hard, the guy on the left of him has his hands on his leg. And the one on the right.
Yeah, that probably shows how close they were. I'm not saying ABCD. That's how close and comfortable they were with each other. That's what that tells me.
Side has his hand around his. Let me get the full thing. Let me see if I can do this. Let me get the full message so you guys can see it. Last time I read that and I didn't get the complete what they said. But I want.
Could what is it? Lady Care, carbon monoxide, or what? What am I trying to say? You see how they're surrounded by boats, right, y'all? Shout out to the boaters. And I'm assuming, I believe, don't oil and stuff come out of boats when they're sitting there? Don't gas or oil or something come out of boats? And then maybe they were also sitting in that along with the shit and everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's common on boat drownings. Okay. All right. But I think that's a thing. It's not supposed to. Okay. Then I'm not a boater, but I thought that like stuff came out of the boat. All right.
But notice, guys, how they're judging the friends.
Of course they are.
Look, that one on the right looks suspect. You see that? So they're judging his white friends as suspects because they're white.
Of course.
The beads look.
But don't white people are racist to black people. They're so racist to black people. Oh, so what do you call this? Just saying something because somebody is white. Get away from the white people. But I see they're still on this daggone Instagram and YouTube and all, ran by white people. And I'm pretty sure I ain't hear about no mass exodus of blacks leaving their jobs where they working for white people, but on this internet trying to talk about what somebody doing with the fucking white people. Child, please. Thank you, boo. He said, Messi, what was Nolan's plan to get off the island? Child, I don't know. Catch a ride with somebody else? I don't know. But ask Frigidaire. He knows, I'm sure. That dummy.
Look at the beads. What's the reason and why doesn't the one with the shaken up bear have any. Guys, this is crazy. The amount of judgment that came against these guys because they're white. What if they were black? What if all these guys were black? Would we be talking?
We wouldn't be talking because rest in peace to the young man that we looked at a little while ago. I don't remember what state he was in. No one gives a damn about him. Nobody gives a damn about his black life. His black life don't matter. The only black life that matters, according to Ben, is Nolan right now. And y'all better get your asses back here and eyes full front on this case.
Would we be talking if all these guys were black? Let me do this. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game, guys. Let's play a little game, guys. Yeah. Let's play a little game. Let me see if I can. Biscayne Bay on June 12th, 2026. He recently died too, guys. His body was recovered near Brickell Key 2 days later.
Florida.
And the incident remains under investigation.
They don't care.
By the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Now notice, guys, none of you heard about this story.
Any white people involved? Okay, that's why you're not going to hear about it. Even though it was in Florida. It was in Florida.
Why? You know why? Because he's black and all his friends that were on the boat was black. You know, like the image I'm showing you. Ben Crump never talked about this guy. Ben Crump is only talking about black people that died that involve white people. That's why I told you that Ben Crump is a race hustler. He don't care about black people.
Child, they ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear none of that.
It's black on black crime. He never come out. He only come out when it's a ambulance to chase. When there's a white with a black. That's the only time he come out. Now watch this, gang. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Right? Let's have some fun with this. Let me see. Okay. Let's get... Is this it? Hold on. Mississippi, get downtown, get downtown. Nolan Wales, he died in the sundown town. That's what's so sick about this story. So now, let's go back to this wonderful Karen mom who's protesting for her son.
I think you need to take a step back and ask yourself, why are you so triggered? Or what is causing you to be so upset?
Nobody's upset.
I was going to say, who the fuck is upset? What is she talking about? Just out here talking.
And nobody's triggered. We just ask questions because we want to know why you race hustling, why you put out Nolan's white friend, why you put that.
We know why she's race hustling. It might be at the direction of Ben since he's the black attorney general.
Image out there. You could have blurred the image. You could have blurred the image with the guys. You didn't have to put their photo out there. And you're the one who's posted this on your social medias. Let's read this, guys. She posted this a day ago and 3 days ago. Look, it says, if advocating for our deceased child is to have a fair, honest, and transparent investigation while asking local authorities to treat his case as if it was their own makes you feel some type of way, please unfriend and block me.
Child, that's that shit that people used to say in the beginning of Facebook when everybody was annoying with their shit. This is crazy.
Christine, nobody's following you because you're a celebrity, you're popular, you're a content creator. Nobody's following you like that. The only reason why you have people following you now is because of your son's death. That's how you gain your popularity. Nobody was following you on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Nobody. You now got followers because of your son's death, because you exploited your son's death. She literally lashing out on her followers because they're asking questions. She said to unfriend me and block me because this is my social media page. Wow. We are not asking for special treatment. That's what she's been asking for the whole time. Now watch this, guys. She said, we're not asking for special treatment. Look at her opening sentence. If advocating for our deceased child to have a fair, honest, and transparent investigation while asking, watch this, asking local authorities to treat his case as if it were their own, that's asking for special treatment. She's in denial and delusional. She's asking for special treatment. That's why she made it a race issue, to get a civil rights attorney so that they can make everything emotional. So we
Absolutely. We know what Ben's job is. Let's see. Did she say anything else? We got some pictures. Were these people at the funeral? I guess we can't ask that question. Where's the dad at? Did he come to the funeral? What is it? Filipino side of the family? Were they there?
Hey, check this out, gang. Check this out. Do you see that? That's her family, guys.
Looking very Asian in this picture. Now, blacks, aren't y'all supposed to be boycotting the Asians, child? Oh yeah, this is an exception. We're gonna go ahead, or y'all gonna go ahead and go for this because a white person was involved. All right.
You see that? I'm showing you facts. This woman is not a so-called black woman. She lied to the public. And everybody needs to know that.
No, the public lied because they want to ignore it. It's obvious. You can look at her even before. That's her mom, though. I'm pretty sure that's her mom.
You see her family? They're Filipino, guys.
Where were they at? Where were they at?
She's not a so-called black woman. She's not. These are all lies. All lies. Do you see her?
No, she phenotypically identifies as a black woman, and that's all the blacks need to hear. Phenotypically identifies as black. All right. That's all that's needed now.
Family, that is not an African-American woman. We got to get the truth out there, guys. The truth. Do you see this? Her family. Do you see how these Filipinos have melanated skin too?
I mean, they still look Filipino. They still look Asian. Child, most any vets here, child, y'all know if you went over to Asia, you know you got kids over there that look just like this. Y'all know it. We seen them with the Filipino flag, both Nolan and his mama repping them up. But they don't want to talk about none of that. Child.
Do you see that? That's her lineage, her family. But y'all keep calling Nolan a so-called black guy. He's not. He's Filipino. You see this? She's Filipino. She's not African-American. That's where your money going. You see this?
What is this? Ooh, Lord.
This is where your money going, to the Philippines. You know?
Oh, look at that. That's okay. She phenotypically identified. Now, that's her in the middle with the Nike shirt on. There's her in the middle with the Nike shirt on. But, you know, she phenotypically is black, identifies as black.
How much, you know how much the American dollar translate out there? It's a lot of money, guys. Check it out. Do you see that? That's her family, guys.
Were they at the funeral? Were they at the funeral? Where the real daddy at? Where he at?
Do you see this? She's Filipino. She is.
Nice family photo. Shout out to Ringo. Nice.
Not African-American. All of y'all been lied to. I'm the only content creator that's been exposing the truth. I don't like lies, man. And there's nothing wrong with you if you're Filipino. The point is, stop acting like something you're not. Stop posing like African-Americans. Stop trying to ride.
But colors love to be scammed. We already know this. Anything to feel like somebody likes them and there's a win in there somewhere and to get one up on white people, they're going for it. It doesn't matter what the truth is. It doesn't matter what the evidence is. It doesn't matter what they do or say, but the other people have to abide by the rules while they do what they want. Because then they'll say, but white people do it too. But white people do it too.
The plight of African Americans and want to get a civil rights attorney acting as if though some civil rights have been violated when you're a Filipino. Stop it. She misled and deceived viewers for a long time, and that deception needs to stop. You understand? So now, let me get this thing back up. So again, she says, please remember that the focus needs.
That I am asking for answers. That is it. That is all.
You guys put up $125,000 reward. Nobody came forward. You know why? Because there are no answers. The truth is your son died by a freak accident and you can't accept it. So you decided to make it a race issue because you know race sells in America.
Never asked for special treatment.
She asked for special treatment all this time.
None of that. But there are just a lot of people who's bothered. But what I will tell you is that there are a lot more people who, despite the nasty negative narratives that are trying to be thrown out there, there's a lot of other people supporting me and my husband Elmore.
So basically you got to support her at all costs. You can't ask her no questions, guys.
Correct. And that's how it always is. You already know Ringo. Ringo child, you know.
You can't have any criticism for her. You got to just be a Pooh Bear. Just be one of her Pooh Bears and just say whatever she wants you to say.
Hey, Pooh Bears.
You can't have a brain. You can't think for yourself. Once you do that, guys, you're going to be hated by the community. That's just the way it is.
And we just appreciate that. You know, just as parents, losing a child, I'm telling you y'all, it hits different. My mom passed away. It's going to be 8 years.
She said her mom passed away so that she could start getting emotional. That's what she did, guys. That's why she said, my mom passed away. You understand? Put a 1 in the chat if the live stream is back, guys. Put a 1 in the chat, 1 in the chat, 1 in the chat if the live stream is back, guys. Put a 1 in the chat.
I've said this in another video. This hurt is different. This is like a soul-wrenching hurt.
You see how she's trying to get emotional? She's doing that on purpose. Women can do this at a drop of a dime, guys. Actors can do this at a drop of a dime. She's
Why women got to be taking strays, child? I am offended.
playing on your mind.
Like you feel like your heart is just being ripped out.
Notice no tears is coming down her face. She's doing that for the camera, guys. Do you understand? Ben Crump told her to do this every week. Didn't I tell you guys? Put a number 3 in the live chat if I told you every week she's coming on air to make a new video. I told you this in multiple streams. Every week you've seen her come on and she do one of these videos on her TikToks and her Facebook in order to keep the money train going. Look, today is Tuesday, August 4th. She did this video yesterday, guys, on the Monday. You see what I'm saying? Every week she do this. You're going to see her. She's going to come back next week with another video update, and she's going to do another emotional thing like this to get you to feel sorry for her. Just look at this still image. You can't see that this is a Filipino woman? You can't see that?
Child, we didn't even need to see that. We've been called that out. Child, we be knowing over here.
Doing that.
I don't even know if that's even a good way to describe this hurt, but yeah. But I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, thank you so much. Thank you to all the content creators who
what? She don't even know what they're doing because she's making it up. She's trying to get everybody to believe that she's grateful. You understand? The content creators that are talking on behalf of her are all lying and grifting and making up false stories. You see it every day on YouTube, guys. Every single day, these guys come on YouTube with 10 videos a day. 10 videos a day. Tissa Tales, she lies every day. Introverted Rockstar, he lies every day. Taylor House Publishing, he lies every day. Willie D Live lies every single day. Making up false reports, false news every day. Every single day. You got these grifter YouTubers, and there's many more, guys. I'm gonna put together a whole list of all the grift channels that are lying to people every day.
I look forward to it. But anyway, so that's basically what the update is. There really ain't no update except for Nolan was seen at 6 p.m., which we already knew. Boat left at 4:30, but these people still saying that those white boys did this to Nolan. The mama gonna keep coming out here. Tim Black over there lying, acting like Erica Kirk got some special treatment. Like I said, Candace Owens still talking about damn Erica Kirk and her foolishness. So all this trying to act like we don't know what we already know and lying to the blacks, because the blacks love to be lied to, child. But anyway, I have to get to CGA either in a video or tomorrow, because I want to get to this crazy ass shit with Azor and Paul Pierce, child. So they was talking about a couple of things, but I think it was Pooh Man that sent me the part. He had it by way of Medium Man, but I just wanted to go ahead and hear what she had to say. The difficulties of dating a black man. Shout out to you, Sassy Straights. You already know you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. Or you are shit until you die. That's when you become wonderful, okay? That's when, well, let me rephrase. Once you die, and then if you die by way of the oppressor, then you really are worth something. Just FYI, you already know. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal.
Nothing. That's not a thing. Get that out of here. If you mad at your girl for going out, get you a new girl. Like I said, get you a 5 then.
Yeah, it's funny because
like hold on, wait. If he's not mad, you're ugly. He's not ugly. Girls like what? If your girl ugly, that means she ain't nobody gonna be hollering at her or something. That's what they do.
Like no one's gonna be hollering at her. So
why you hollered at her, homie?
Because he thought he was gonna get with a girl that nobody's hollering at.
Yeah, he hollered at her though.
He got her because because he wanted a girl. It's so funny because Amber Rose called me yesterday and she was like, there was a clip of you saying how like get you a 5 or a 6 because they're not gonna cheat, and with women who are 7 or better cheat. And she was like, girl, I saw this clip of Paul, and she was like, he's so wrong, like he's misinformed, because women who are 5 or 6s are so like insecure about their looks that they're want attention all the time.
Oh Lord, if you're a whore, you're going to cheat because you're a whore, regardless of what you think your damn number is. Some of these conversations are so stupid.
And a woman who's already knows she's bad is used to men trying to get at her 24/7, the top of the top men. So think about this. If I'm used to a Drake or this person or that person trying to get at me, if that happens, it's not going to move me. I'm going to be like, I've been getting it. All these men have already tried me. So it don't matter. I'm not moved by it. But if you're a 5 or 6, you happen to be in the same spot as someone and they kind of want to get at you, you might be like, oh, I'm going. It's the same with a man. I feel like I'd rather be with a man who's seen every bad bitch, been around every bitch on a boat, been around every body type, everything, than a man who hasn't, because he might be swayed by a bad bitch one day when he gets in her presence and don't know how to act.
I don't know why these people think this shit. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Okay. This is because of the people that they allegedly are choosing or allowing themselves to be with, right? Normal men, okay, that really just are rocking with you and just want to be with you are just going to be with you. All this, what if a bad bitch comes through? Girl, ain't nobody once they together and married and living going out to do no shit where they're around a bunch of bad bitches. If no shade, gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all just out here, if you are married or you have a relationship, y'all just out here in the streets running around by bad bitches. Let's go ahead and toss Sidney Starr in there. Sidney Starr is her name, right? Is she a bad bitch? Somebody that look like that? Y'all just out here hanging out with bad bitches. Who hang out with bad bitches? People that are already in the fucking street. People who are in the street. They still partying. They still going to nightclubs. They still going to bars. Those people, maybe. But the rest of us who are in relationships don't do that shit. Yeah, we know. So this thought process that you're worried about a bad bitch or a 10, child, that's some internet shit. She sound crazy.
About the attempts.
What do you mean?
You gonna like a baddie gonna get more attempts, more like you said, y'all used to guys hollering at you constantly.
Right. So it doesn't phase you.
This is a man's mentality. Like, damn, if I go to the club and I talk to 50 females and 3 of them bite, that's a win. So if 50 niggas talk to you, you're gonna bite on one of them.
No, you're not.
Yes, you is.
I don't agree to that.
Yes,
If I'm
you
in
is.
a,
You gonna bite. If you're not in a relationship,
Oh,
this
if
is
I'm
like,
not in a relationship,
you gonna bite.
yeah.
So like
But we're talking
if
about
50 men ain't hollering at the fives and
but
sixes
we're telling you that
in the night.
But what I'm telling you is, if you're in a, you were talking about being in a relationship.
Without a relationship, this is no relationship.
But that's not what you were saying on the clip. The clip, it was saying get you a 5 or 6 to be in a
To be in a
relationship,
relationship,
because
yeah.
they're not going to cheat. If a woman is used to all
so
that
she's-
attention,
all right, let's stop right there. She's in a relationship as a 5 or 6. She craves attention. Well, she got the attention. She got a man, right?
So what's the difference between that and the other girl?
So it's gonna be like, once she tell the dude that she got a man, he off. But a bad one, you got a man, yeah, what that got to do with me? It's gonna be more, it's gonna be attack.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
you don't think that they're like at that point you're
It's
used to
gonna be
that and you
pressure.
know how to be like, yeah, I'm
But
cool.
it's more pressure on the baddies than
It's more pressure, but it ain't, and you ain't falling for that if you in a relationship and
it's
you
less
face for it.
pressure on them because he like, I ain't tripping on her anyway. She a 5, I ain't tripping. You know, they like, but a team.
Child, I'm telling you, these are just people who are out in these streets that they talking about. She keeps saying she got a man. I don't know. Maybe she just needs to act this way for the show. But these are people that are not in committed relationships. I don't care what nobody says. Because how in the holy hell are you going to be in one with somebody and you going out every weekend to be hanging out with bad bitches or bad dudes, I guess, separately? Why are y'all not going out together? Why is one going here and one going there every single weekend, which is opening your asses up for some bullshit? That's just common fucking sense. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Azriel, thank you so much, Boo. He says, hanging with a baddie right now. Hi, pretty lady. Hey, Boo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Thank you for always being here supporting the channel. Yeah, hit the like button. Subscribe if you are normal.
Like, oh, wait, what they got to do with me? Wait, can I get your D? Can I get your Instagram? Can I follow you? It's going to be more follow-up.
Yeah, and you say no.
So it's like more attempts at you. So like the more attempts, you most likely.
Is that what people be asking y'all now? Can I get your Instagram? Can I get your Instagram? What the fuck? What happened to getting somebody's phone number? That's not what you do. Oh, can I get your Instagram?
Likely to slip.
No, that ain't true.
It is true.
So you feel like being who you are, having that attention, you're more likely to slip at this age in your life?
If I put myself in those positions.
Listen, Paul Pierce is not a person who, can we be honest right now? What is wrong with her? He ain't getting married, okay? He ain't gonna be in no committed relationship. Paul Pierce got kicked off for something because he was over there having a party with a bunch of women behind him. This is the life he's gonna live. He's a former basketball player, a commentator, and he living his life like it's golden. Now he got to pay that lady for the baby that he just bore, or she just bore for him, or whatever it is. He is not the normal person to be going by and listening to. She over here arguing, getting mad with Paul fucking Pierce. You know the life this man lives. This is what he's gonna be doing till his dying day.
Positions.
So
But
if you go out
I don't
and
put
you,
myself in those positions.
okay, so you don't ever go out?
Like out of 365 days, if I went out 30 other days, or not even 30, like 12, probably. Like probably not even that. Like what you mean out? Out where? And what's the situation with the guys?
Yeah, you're going out.
Paul Pierce just can walk outside. What are we talking about? He's Paul fucking Pierce, especially if anywhere, I'm sure, any major city. But imagine him walking the streets in Boston. Where else did he play? I just know Boston. But I'm just saying, he's just going to be wherever he want to be, and women going to know who he is. He ain't got to be doing nothing but walking.
You're outside, but it doesn't matter. Like, but don't you know that when you have dealt with stuff a lot, you have a certain level of self-control versus when you first started dealing with all of that attention. As you grow and as you continue to get that attention, you handle it completely differently. When you first got that attention, it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. As time goes on and you're used to it, you're not jaded by it. You're jaded. You're not fazed by that. You're over it.
Yeah,
so that's the truth.
I've been not fazed by that.
Exactly. So that's the same with a bad bitch. She's unfazed by that because it's happened all her life from when you were a kid. If you're used to being, I had a big butt when I was 12 years old. I've been used to being sexualized my entire life by men.
But that's women though.
This, that. It's over with. It's not doing nothing for me when a man is trying to get at me. Okay, cool. Like every man has tried to get at me. It's not doing nothing. But I'm telling you, a woman who has not had that and she gets that, she's excited. She's excited about that.
Levels to the man that's getting at you. That's what it is now.
What do you
because
mean?
the level go up. But what type of man getting at you? Because you getting it's like the attempts. It's like the quality of the attempts now. It's like, oh, what's the name? Holler. Let me hear what he's saying. Like,
Not if you're in a relationship though.
I guess this is why she's saying that you black men are difficult to date. It sounds like she's overcomplicating it to me. But child, I don't know. Shout out to Legend in the building. I see you, boo.
Not if you're not in a relationship, but if you're not.
Yeah, if you're not in a relationship, absolutely. I'm seeing what's up. Period. Point blank.
Right.
If I'm not in a relationship, I'm seeing what's up. If I'm in a committed relationship, then of course not. If I'm not in a relationship, then I'm seeing what's up with you and seeing what's going on. Period. Point blank. Like I'm single.
Right.
What's the, like, if I'm single, I'm doing that because I want to be with somebody for a lifetime. So I'm trying to figure out who that might be.
Right.
So I'm going to explore all of those options and see which ones. Yeah, I'm going to explore my connections. I'm 100% exploring my connections. Okay.
Yeah.
And those options are there.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a relationship, then those options don't mean shit to me. It's non-existent. I don't give a fuck.
It's not existent to her, but basically she said that the man will basically look for a bad bitch. So sounds like you might be in the wrong relationship.
Right.
But as soon as I'm single, yeah. What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with you? You want to go on a date? You want to let's see what's up.
Right.
You know, let's see what's up.
Right.
Period. So this is another thing that I think is absolutely wild. Women say that men are no longer persuasive. They ask you out, you say no, and that's it. Why do y'all think that?
Why
Y'all have gave rape cases, Me Too, this and that and that. No is no, right? No means no. So now you want men to beg and force you to go out when you say no? Y'all are fucking delusional. I really need women to get their minds checked.
Yeah.
You want to create movements and sue every man that got at you in a way that you were uncomfortable with. And now you want no not to mean no. Make it the fuck make sense.
No, women just like to be pursued, like tougher. Like, let's go out, yes. Like, you know, you got to have more finesse to it. You got to be like, you know, what's up, baby? Let me take you somewhere. Let's do this.
Yeah,
let's do
but
that.
we got into
it can't be a DM. Like, this generation don't know how to really holler at somebody to really persuade them. It's all like, holler at them, let the female see what you got. Let's go out, yes or no. If not,
I agree with that, child. Y'all out here giving each other my Instagram. What the hell? That sounds so stupid. I mean, do what you do. Oh, let me give you my Instagram so you could go looking through the damn photos or something so you could be one of many in a DM. Child, please give me your fucking phone number. If not, go to hell.
he just really ain't got the finesse. Like, man, you know, a broke motherfucker guy, he like, even if he broke, if you got a certain type of swag to where you come off
pretty hair and bow legs,
like you that nigga, a girl gonna go. It's all about the confidence and the persuasiveness. Like, but this generation ain't got that. Like, my generation was like on some, what's up? You know,
yeah, tell them, Paul. Absolutely. These people talking about, I'm going to sit at home as a man and I'm going to let my woman take care of me. Then she going to come home and talk about how you lazy. You know, these people don't want to work in Generation Z. Child, they can't even give out phone numbers. They talking about, you want my Instagram?
You know.
Well, also, we live in a generation where people have Me Too movements and men are scared. Because it's like, as soon as I say this, it's harassment, it's a threat, it's this. That's why it's changed. Because you can't now.
That's a biatch's fault. Remember the gym? Remember when all that shit was going on in the gyms?
All of a sudden, like, they've came out with a whole Me Too movement, and no means no. And if I say, now you're harassing me, now I'm about to screenshot it and tell everybody you're fucking harassing me after I said no and you're thirsty and you're this. Like, they changed that dynamic for a man to really pursue a woman. Like, yes, women like to be pursued. We like to be chased. We like all of that. But there's a whole group of feminist women that have ruined that vibe because y'all make it so like, oh my God, I'm scared. He's harassing me.
Men are scared now.
Yeah, they're more scared to say a lot of stuff. I know.
No, you're saying that wrong. Of course, no one wants to get sued anyone, but you biatches did that. Like, let's put the blame where it belongs. You bitches did that, just like you ruined gyms. People can barely, I don't even think of, I go to a private gym, but I don't even think that you can have your freaking phone recording. If they catch you, you're gonna get in trouble anymore because y'all bitches made that a way. You ruined that. You ruin everything because you can't just be. You can't calm the fuck down. You can't be grateful and thankful. You can't be normal. Always got to be some damn chaos. That shit was so crazy and unnecessarily. You're in the gym with a piece of string up your ass. And if somebody was looking at you, ain't that the reason for you to be in the gym? Like, seriously, what are we in the gym for? Yeah, we want to be healthy. Yeah, we want to lose weight. Yeah, we want to build muscle. Yeah, we want to be stronger. Yeah, we want to be healthier. But child, you also want somebody to look at your ass. Lie to your mom, okay? Lie to your mom, not to me.
So many men who are in like music business, entertainment, or this or that, and they have people who worked with them or artists or this, and they have harassment cases, rape cases, this case and that case, and they're like, I really did not do nothing to that girl. And then I see the case ends up the girl is.
Why is she still talking about this? Move on.
As a restraining, like they don't even once they go to court, they realize the girl is lying. You know, like there's too many women who cried wolf, and it ain't even really that because people are trying to get a come up so fucking bad off of these men that they'll do anything. So men.
Point number 2, yes, another biatches that was doing that, so they ruined the shit themselves because just like she just said. Trying to get a come up. Bitches too busy trying to get a damn come up because they lazy, even though they sit up here trying to say that they the breadwinners and whatnot, and they make most of the money. They fuck that shit up, and that's why they got problems today. Tell your sisters that. They ain't trying to listen to nobody else. They messed it up.
Now are really nervous and they're like, I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm not gonna play with that. If I work with you, it's gonna be very cut and dry. Like we're not gonna do that
especially
anymore.
If you're famous or if you're in the workplace.
Exactly.
If y'all work together, like if you say something like, damn, your lips, I love the way your lips look so juicy or something. I don't know.
That's
sexual.
crazy. You taking it far,
No,
though.
I'm
You
saying
can't
that.
say that.
You used to say that.
No,
like
you
now,
used to never say your
yes,
lips
you
look
can.
so
You could.
juicy.
Yes,
No,
you can.
Paul, that is so
Back
out
in
of
the day,
line.
you could.
Yes, you absolutely could say your lips look so juicy. I don't know what generation she is in. Child, we wore lip gloss like there was no damn tomorrow. Them any NMSDs, Generation X in here, them roller lip glosses that made your lips look wet. You thought we was wearing that because we needed to keep our lips moisturized? Nah. So men, boys, gentlemen, males would be checking us out. Come on now. I don't even know if they have that anymore. I mean, we have lip gloss, yeah, but I'm talking about the roll on. I think it came from like the hair stores. You just rolled it across your lips. Your lips look like they was, I'm not gonna say it, but you know. I'm just saying. Nick, thank you, boo. He said, lie to your mama, not to me. Dr. Michonne has spoken. Absolutely, child. We be knowing. This girl don't know nothing.
Say that
You
now.
couldn't say that.
That was sexual harassment back then. You can say that.
That was sexual harassment back then too. Your lip. I wish I would be working
It was not sexual harassment.
for a man. He's like, your lips look so juicy. I'll be like,
because
what?
y'all be putting on that glistening and it be shining, so they look like,
that's
you know.
out of pocket.
Exactly.
No, that's not cool.
That wasn't out. That used to not be.
She is the problem. This is the person you stay away from. She is the person that you stay away from. She don't even want a compliment. It got to be the compliment that she wants. That is a fucking compliment. Because even though you do have the lip gloss on, right? Which we still wear. More people wear lipstick. I still like lip gloss, but Fenty, because I do support blacks. They ain't gonna talk to you for the most part and be serious. They wasn't attracted to you. Now I know y'all trying to act crazy with attraction, who you're attracted to now. But she don't understand nothing like that because she is of the Me Too movement, and I think she probably believes in it. And all women do everything right, and all men do everything wrong.
No, it always was. They just weren't filing the lawsuits back then. That is crazy.
That was never
no,
out of
that's
pocket.
out of pocket.
That
If
was
I'm
like,
working for
ooh.
a man and he's my boss and he's like, yeah, your lips are looking so juicy.
Bitch, that's sexual harassment at work. That's not. See, look at this. Why is she saying at work? We're not talking about work. Look at how they just change it up just to make some damn excuse. She sounds crazy. She getting on my nerves.
I'm uncomfortable as hell.
Juicy today. I see you got the new lip gloss.
No,
Like you added
no,
like the new
no,
lip
and
gloss.
no.
This
Something that
looking extra.
is like, oh, you look nice today. I like this outfit. That's not
basic.
sexual. But you talking about how juicy my lips look?
Like because they shining with the lip gloss.
No. So
They look
that's
glistened
out of
up.
pocket. That's how I know. That's a mess.
So what can you say? Can you say something
You look
like
nice
damn,
today.
Like that's too basic. Like, what? All right, is this sexual harassment? Like, damn, your thighs.
Yeah, bye,
That's
Paul.
it. That's all you said.
No.
You said, damn, your thighs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not sexual.
At work, she then changed it to at work, Paul. In the regular world, in the club, in the bar, after work at happy hour, that's fine. Well, that was fine back in the day, child. These people are crazy. And this is why you bitches have these issues, because you think like this dummy right here. That's crazy.
You say that?
That's sexual. Why are you sexualizing me?
Damn, your thighs.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like, damn, your thighs. You been in the gym? That's sexual harassment?
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy.
So moving on.
That's why y'all gonna continue to have issues and stay alone.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, your thighs, girl. You been in the gym.
No, what? No.
Damn, what can I comment on it? What,
You shouldn't be commenting on a woman's look. Thank God you don't have this situation because
Now you shouldn't be commenting on a woman's look. Gentlemen, I'm sure you already know, but now you know. You shouldn't be commenting on a woman's look at all, according to Azor, or whatever the hell her name is. She's sounding crazy. Chaz Bleak. Thank you, boo. Hey, Messy, you my new hot channel. Salute, queen. Thank you, boo. Is this sexual harassment? Child, I'm just playing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. She crazy. She sounds crazy. But this is probably how most women feel, and this is why it's an issue. Just making issues out of nothing. Wow.
right in the courthouse.
Nah, I ain't never.
100% because what you think is sexual harassment is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
So there's this white man that went viral and he said that he'd date a black woman, but he claims that many black women today look more like Sexy Red and Glorilla than Lauren London.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't get that. I don't know if they're going to play that. Y'all seen that video? He had long hair looking like he belonged to Doobie Brothers.
And he's like, I just feel like black women today is giving that ghetto shit. They got all them baby hairs and that wigs and the red hair and the pink hair.
That's
and
our culture.
And yeah, and he's like, he's a white man.
Child, that's y'all's culture.
Saying all this. And he's like, what happened to this type of woman like Lauren London?
Well, it's
or
a new
this and that?
generation.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's like,
because
I wouldn't date them type of black women because they're ghetto.
Well, I mean, it's a new generation now, and it's just like that's just what it is. That's part of our culture. When you got the red wigs and blue and the injections.
But what do you feel like him being a white man saying that?
If he's calling that ghetto, that's racist. Like, because all black women don't look like with the wigs and the hair.
Lord have mercy. Here he go. Now it's racist because he said that it looks ghetto. Now it's racist. You look ghetto. They look ghetto. Sexy Red, Sidney, Starr. It's ghetto. Blue. He just said blue hair. Y'all, blue hair, pink hair, red hair, orange hair. Silly foolishness. And it's not just the young people, because the old people want to be like the young people. So the best thing they think to do is to go and put pink hair in their hair, looking crazy.
This color and the braids, that's just part of our culture. And it's been like that for a minute. Like, we've been doing that.
Yeah.
So like, that's just.
No. We did not do that, Generation X, at all. My kids did not do that. Millennials, basically. This is some Z shit. Now everybody want to do it because they think that's what it is. You look crazy. Who the hell? These people got to be self-employed. Who the hell is bringing a pink-haired person into their damn corporate job? They're not.
You just say you don't like black women then, real black women.
Yeah.
So just say that. Stay away from.
Now he don't like real black women, meaning the white man, even though he named people like Lauryn Hill and Nia Long back in the day, from Generation X's generation. So at the end of the day, you Z's suck with regard to white men too. They don't want y'all's asses. He probably don't even like nose rings. We didn't have to do all this shit. We just came out au natural. We ain't have to have tight shit on. We ain't have to show our boobs and all that shit. We was baggying it up and still pulled niggas. Y'all out here half naked, orange hair, blue hair, nose rings, eye rings, all the rings, and you still got issues because you listen to heifers like this.
Stay on that side.
Yeah, you don't comment. I'm so sick of white people commenting on black shit.
Yeah,
stay in your white lane, honey, and stop commenting.
Oh, you don't like white people commenting on black shit, but it's okay for the black people to talk about the white people. Interesting how that works. I'm pretty sure they don't give a fuck, and they're gonna continue to, because y'all can't stop comparing yourselves to white people. Black people cannot keep white people's names out their mouth and then be all outraged when white people say something. The hypocrisy is amazing.
And over here, you so infatuated with black people, and I know one person specifically where I'm like, girl, stop, because you do too much now.
There's a lot of white men and other races that are secretly like black women.
Yeah, for sure.
Like secretly, I've seen it.
But they don't want, like, it's a certain type of black woman that they'll feel okay with talking to, and there's a certain type of black woman that they'll secretly fetishize, and they won't.
Nah, they be.
Now she know all about this too, child. Thank you, Nick. He said most that know me know I run a PD impound storage yard. When women come to pick up a vehicle, I'll say 1 to 2 words from a distance. No small talk. Nope. I don't blame you. These people crazy. They just looking for something in my eyes, especially listening to people like her. And we know she ain't the only one, child. We see the heifers that are all going over there telling Keke Palmer all about their sex life, child. Nobody cares. This is crazy. Everything is ass backwards.
Secretly fetishizing over the ghetto ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, in private though, but they won't, I didn't seen it. I couldn't believe it. I was in a little hookah lounge and the little white homie was in there and I was like, he married and everything. And I didn't see this coming. Next thing you know, he had this little piece with him and I was like, what's going on? She was hood too. And I was like, damn, like he had a whole yarmulke on and everything. And he had a hood. But I was like, damn, what? It was a dramatic turn of events for me.
I had to have my old boss who was like this billionaire white guy. He literally was married and she wasn't black, his wife. And when I tell you, I was like helping him switch his iPhone and I saw all these different black women he bought braiding studios for, G-Wagons and this and that.
Oh, wow.
And then I have a homeboy who's like really big in the music business. And he was like, that's who you work for? Because he was calling me one day. And I was like, yeah. He's like, that's my dog. He used to fuck with this girl and that girl, and like some ghetto black girls. And I'm like, well,
I'll tell you what it is, because I feel like black.
Oh, so she can call black girls ghetto, but the white man can't call the ghetto people ghetto. Got it.
Black women are better sexually than any other race. And they like, ooh, I like that. And it's not giving that type of, I'm telling you, that's why, that's what it is. That's what it is. Like, damn, these black women be popping their thing. And I'm over here with this woman. She ain't doing nothing but laying there like a dead body.
Girl, what? Oh, let me look it up now. Now I got to look up this hypocrite. Shout out to Jerika with the T.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. I just think sexually, culturally, we just popping.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's why they do it in secret, because they don't want the world to know, but they looking like, damn, that's popping.
Okay, so Rick Ross recently said, he's in a relationship with a beautiful black girl. They be booed up everywhere, living their best life.
Yeah.
She's like a a brown skin. Like that's one thing about Rick Ross. He stayed with a black girl, and I do respect him for that. But yeah, he's in love. He be kissing her, boot up with her every chance he gets. But he said that he believes that a woman should quit their jobs if they're dating a wealthy man, because they should be available to the man when they need to be available. Because his girl like travels with him and like is there and da. So they should be quitting their jobs.
Well, they quit their jobs if the wealthy man is taking care of her too.
Yeah, because what am I quitting my job for?
She can't quit her job if he ain't breaking her off no bread for the rent and she paying bills.
Exactly.
You got to pay some bills, throw something into the accounts for her to quit the job.
Well, that's what he's probably saying.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I agree with that. But I would say this, as a woman, that is scary because it's like, I'm quitting my job and then like what? What if we don't work out?
You making $3,000 a month. Here, take this $6,000.
That's not true.
I'm just saying, like you ain't taking that.
Some people have a career, like you can't survive off of $6,000 a month.
Listen, if you making $3,000 a month and he say, hey, look, here go 10 racks, I'm gonna throw in your account, I'm gonna give you 6 racks.
Child, give me $6,000 a month, I'll survive. Give me $6,000 a month, I will survive. I'll be Donna Summering it up.
No, so you can just travel with me. A wealthy man saying that. You
yeah,
don't do that.
Maybe,
you don't do that.
Because it's hard to say that, because then if we break up, like the job market is different. Like, why do you have this gap in your fucking career? They question that. Like, I was in corporate. Like, why do you have this gap in your career where you went a year or 2 years without working? What were you doing?
I had to take care of my grandma.
Yeah, you can say all of that, but like, a man will have to secure, like, you have to give me some shit up front. Like, I need extra money up front to make sure I'm good, because I don't want to quit my career and then I don't have.
I need some extra money up front. Girl, shut up.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wealthy, it's no issue. It's like here, you know.
Yeah, I get it, but I think so. Lex P and Drea were on Shannon Sharp. They were talking about this, and they were like, that's scary because Lex P and Drea. Minds, they came on our podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
So they were on Shannon Sharp talking about this, and they were just like, that is a thing. Like, I'm going to quit my career, and then you look up and like, you're not giving me enough money, or you late on the payment, or I'm stressed out. Like, you got to give me a good amount up front so I don't feel stressed. That's the thing about a man, because then you're like stressed out, figuring shit out, and you're late, or you're forgetting, or you're this, or you're that. And then a girl feels like, what if we break up? Then what? I got to find a new career, look for a job. What if I can't find one right away? Like, that's scary for a woman.
Even if, I'll tell you this though too.
Yeah.
If a wealthy man was dating a woman without a job, she gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, what are you saying though?
Like, if a wealthy man was dating a girl who wasn't bringing in a job money or didn't have a job, get consistent money, it's gonna be the same contract.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you wealthy, you want me to go somewhere? Well, what you gonna do for me? That's what that girl gonna say, and she broke.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be, it don't matter if she got a job or not. It's gonna be that if any woman is dating a wealthy man. So job or no job, they gonna still want something. That's just the world we live in.
Yeah.
That's period, point blank, and we know that. So in saying all of that, most relationships with men and money are transactional.
Yeah.
99% of them.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what can you do for me? Why should I date you? It's about what the man can do for the woman financially. That's the dating world.
I can't find it, but if somebody can find it and send it to me, that will be great. Ricky Smiley, big up in a white man getting with his black woman. He shouldn't want that based off of the things that he says.
We're in today. Whether she has a job or doesn't have a job. So as a man, we already understand that. That's why men who don't get married, they like, I need to get my weight up. Well, I need to do this before I can go full commit to a woman, or before I can get married, let me get my weight up, because they understand that what relationships is really all about. And this is, if this is something that you want and want to do, get your weight up.
Yeah.
So
I get that. So have you heard this whole Stephon Diggs sexual assault case thing?
With the other guy?
Yeah.
I heard.
Child, I don't care. That's enough, child. This is crazy. We don't even need to wonder why she got the issues she do. Even though she do say she got a man, shout out to her. Don't understand how good that's gonna go, but good luck to them. Hold on. Nancy Grace has bombshell report for Nolan Wells, child. Let's see. Oh, child. Hold on. StreamYard, and give me a second. And thank you, Reaper. I got the Ricky Smiley thing. Hold on. Here we go.
Not only has a timeline been analyzed by the Cajun Navy, the U.S. Cajun Navy, based on all sorts of statistical data, new photos are emerging. Take a look at this photo before we go to the Cajun Navy. Look at this. Check out what you're seeing.
What I'm saying.
Look at all the boats surrounding where Nolan was. Leave up the photo out to Caitlin Becker, senior national correspondent, New York Post, star of New York Postcast, their new podcast. Caitlin, what are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing here comes from this new report from the United Cajun Navy, and you're seeing several boats strung together. This is one of the first images that we've seen of this certain configuration of boat there. They're all identified, one of which was the boat that Nolan came out there on. There's several others kind of anchored with it and tied up, which begs the question of where was Nolan when this photo was taken? Because it's unclear if he's actually in it. What time was this photo actually taken? So what you're seeing here is, as you said, a potential pool of witnesses.
Hey, Caitlin, look at this. There's boat number 1. There's boat X. There's boat number 2. There's boat number 3. And there's a boat from which the photo is taken. Now, look in the water. There much has been made. Nolan Wells was drinking. Okay, well, apparently everybody was. They all have containers, open containers in the water. Okay, as far as I...
Oh, so now they know that they drinking all of a sudden? They acknowledging it? Okay.
I know, that's not a felony. Boat number 1, full of people. Boat X, full of people. Boat number 2, full of people. Boat number 3, full of people. People on the boat from which the photo was taken. Some of these boats tied together. You know what that means in my world, Caitlin Becker, joining us in the New York Post? Let me see, Caitlin, please. That means witnesses. See, when I look at that, I see witnesses. Other people say, hey, there's people having a good time. I see witnesses. Do you see all those people?
And a lot of them.
Who were they? Have they been spoken to? Have they been polygraphed? What can they tell me?
That is the question, right? We don't know from an investigative standpoint who has been spoken to, exactly who is in this photo, and what they have or haven't told law enforcement, because there hasn't been really any transparency there. But from what our reporting has showed, there have been dozens of people who have spoken to law enforcement as witnesses.
Her sound is horrible. That's her, not me. Noodles, I appreciate you. He said, did not see a video of D-list celebrity paying a $1,300 tab with a table full of men. Yes. What are they talking about? Yes. Queen Naija, whoever the hell that is, sitting up there, they squawking over a damn bill, but now they're supposed to be taking care of people. Child, that is crazy. And she alleged $1,300. If you're somebody, you telling me you can't afford $1,300? Please, looking crazy. Just be I'm telling you, these people just be lying. Then they show their true colors.
But Nancy, we don't know if it's any of these people that you're seeing in this little cove area right here. And the timing, I think, is really important because these images are taken right around, I think the timeline's about 3:30-ish, 4:30-ish. When the boat that Nolan came out there on leaves and starts taking on water, that's one of the pegs for the timeline. When these photos were actually taken, that is a peg for a timeline. But what we don't know.
Oh, did you see who these were obtained by? Obtained by Officer Tatum. So all these people that got issue with Tatum most certainly don't have any problem with using his information, his pictures, his videos, and all that type of stuff, huh?
For the timeline. When these photos were actually taken, that is a peg for a timeline. But what we don't know is where Nolan is. There he is. You can see that image right there. But we don't know is where Nolan was when that first image that we saw with all of those boats kind of tied together, when that was taken.
You are seeing a photo obtained by our friends at the United Cajun Navy. And speaking of the United Cajun Navy, joining me now is Bryan Trasher, Vice President, United Cajun Navy. And for all of you attacking the United Cajun Navy.
Joe, who the hell is attacking the United Cajun Navy? What'd they do?
Let's see that aerial footage they provided us. This is from the Cajun Navy, describing their search, their aerial search. They spotted Nolan Wells' body. They have been integral in the search for Nolan Wells and helping elucidate the facts as we know them. Brace yourself, Trasher. Everybody else is getting death threats. You might as well join the party. To you, Bryan Trasher, the United Cajun Navy has come up with a timeline. Now, did I hear Caitlin Becker from the New York Post correctly that that photo where the boats are named Boat 1, Boat 2, Boat 3, and Boat X, is that from you guys, the United Cajun Navy?
First of all, I want to thank you for calling this report what it is, and it's a timeline. And some people have called it an investigative report, and it's not accurate because, as you know, we're not investigators. And what we did, Nancy, was we asked our followers, say, hey, if anybody was there that day, you have pictures, videos, whatever, send it to us just so we can go through it, see if there's anything relevant. We took all that information and compiled it into just one digestible report of things we thought were relevant and could be helpful. Maybe they're not. Maybe law enforcement's already seen all this and it's nothing new to them. But we just wanted to be transparent about what we received. So going back to your question, the pictures that we received, we did not, as an organization, take any of these photographs. These are all images that we received from people who were trying to help us out and trying to help Nolan's family out.
So you asked the public for help, and you got it. You got a treasure trove of photos. And I find this one significant. Guys, we've got an all-star panel, and I would like the all-star panel to look at their screens, because I've talked about this before, Brian Trasher, and I'm frankly fed up with attacks on the United Cajun Navy. They're doing something, which is more than all of the haters can say. They're doing something. They have amassed evidence. They have created the timeline to the best of their ability. They have shared it with us, unlike the autopsy that is complete. It's being kept secret from us. That said, they're helping. Why trash them? That's, I'm not a shrink. I can't answer that. Let's look at this photo and determine what, if anything, we can discern. Brian, you and I have talked many, many times, and
Nothing. What is she talking about? Let's look at this and see what we can discern. There's a bunch of people in shitty water. That's it. What? And why is one called Boat X? Tell me that.
Told you about a serial killer. I finally convicted on one case, with the jury convicted.
All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and bring up this this Ricky Smiley shit. Hold on a second. One of these desperate ass people will forget all about this. Hold on. Hold on. Gary with the T. So Gary Owen reunites with his ex-wife. Now remember, Ricky said blacks need to be staying away from white people. Black people, Larry Reed said, need to go to Africa. The African said, stay your ass where you at. Ricky said he's scared to be around white people. And you should be too. All right. And blacks, y'all gonna be put back in chains and have slavery happen to y'all's asses, according to Ricky. All right. So let's see what happens here.
About comedian Gary Owen, y'all. Have y'all heard the wonderful stuff about Gary Owen? Anybody heard about? Well, it's been reported that Gary Owen reunited y'all with his beautiful ex-wife, Miss Kenya Duke, for the first time in 6 years. And he posed with his son Austin, y'all. They're saying, y'all, that Gary Owen reunited with his ex-wife Kenya Duke for the first time in 6 years. Now they're saying the former couple's son Austin shared a photo of himself posing with his parents and wrote, "Got my parents back together for the first time in 6 years." Now Duke found
got them parents together for the first time in 6 years. That don't mean they back together. That just mean that they worked together one time.
Graduation or something? It was nothing. That's what I was. I said, well, he just had that boy like he's 30. But he was with his parents.
Yeah, I mean, they've been estranged since the divorce and all that stuff. And I know that he had reunited with one of his.
See, he got his D9er
on. One of his sons, which is good, because that's good for the son. Yeah. It's also good for Gary.
Yeah, well, they said,
child, the son is 30 years old. Plus, when he broke up with his wife, they was trashing his ass. F them kids, they was trashing his ass, and she wanted all the money, if y'all recall.
Good, because that's good for the son. Yeah. It's also good for Gary.
Yeah, well, they said Miss Duke filed for divorce from Mr. Owen in 2021 after nearly 18 years of marriage. Now they're saying that, they posed, they took a picture, they said the former couple's son, Austin, shared a photo on Instagram, talking about his parents and how they got back together. They posed, and they said the room was filled with balloons seeming for a celebration. So congratulations to them. I don't understand it though.
Yeah, sometimes you have to let a lot of the stuff that causes the bitterness and all of that stuff pass. And once everybody get used to what that new life is.
So are they together or not? Were they just together for one thing, or are they back together, child?
Or whatever. And sometimes we have to suck it up and do what's in the best interest of the child.
The 30-year-old child. So Ricky is over here condoning Gary White Owens to get back with his white wife, who happens to be named Keisha. And he's saying that it's okay. So now today, Ricky is saying that it's okay for that black woman to be with that white man after telling y'all that y'all need to be scared of white people. He don't care about Keisha. Child, he don't care about Keisha at all. But child, the colored community will not hear this. They'll just say, you can't talk about Ricky. You can't talk about Ricky.
And everybody go through a period in a stage where they're not speaking to their ex or whatever, regardless of what happened during the relationship. The child is here and the child ain't going nowhere. So when they have those special moments like a wedding or a graduation or whatever, parents are going to have to be there.
No, the child ain't 30. Can't be 30 if they was married 18 years. All right.
Yeah. So I
hope they're not playing with the baby.
I'm glad that they've gotten to a point to bring peace and resolution to
Wait
the
a
child
minute.
because the children suffer, when the parents don't communicate,
Isn't that sad, even though you're that old?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is only because they're just getting along, not that they're back together. See, I feel like it's a little ambiguous. Are you saying they're back together, like they're going to be together, or they just now are civil and cordial now?
Sometimes people don't forget some of the things that happen, but you just have to, sometimes it takes time to get over what happened that caused the breakup.
Yeah, well,
Whatever. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, well, congratulations to them. In other celebrity news, something that may not be as good, it's being reported out that Tom Cruise and his build.
I don't care. I don't know. I don't know. This is too much. One more thing and I'm done. I wasn't even supposed to be here this long. Where'd my girl go? Shout out to Mika. I know she's not here tonight, but remember when she said that she was on P Valley? She sent me the proof. So here is Mika with Jay Fonz, looking so cute. He played ABCD on there, but he's so cute. That's our girl. Shout out to the messy conservative. She said, "Here's the proof, child." That's her on screen. She might have been playing one of the girls.
Here, you want to put it right here?
She famous around here, y'all. We got some famous people up around this piece.
Here, you want to put it right here?
I don't know who that is. He in there somewhere. But yeah, so this is on her page right here. Shout out to Mika. Sorry we couldn't gotten together when we was down there for the meetup for what Anton said. But anyway, shout out to Dave. Thank you so much for the silver star. I appreciate you. Yep, so that's our girl. She over there making moves, child, just in case y'all didn't know, doing the damn thing. All right. Anyway, oh Lord, hold on. Lord, help your people. Y'all don't want me to go nowhere. I tell you. Hold on. Pascal always got an update, but do he really have an update is the question. Pascal stay on all time.
States that the commenter was parked next to the group and that Nolan was quote unquote nowhere in sight when the commenter left at 7:30. This is a reported observation, not independently verified.
Where is he reading? Shout out to you, Dave. Love you back. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please hit the like button for me. Let me go back and see what the hell this ninja talking about. He talked too much for me. Let me see. No one else case man charged for alleged death threats. Well, child, we know that. Is there a new one? All right, moving on. What else you got? What else you got? Everybody think it's a game. Everybody think it's a game. Oh, give, send, go. Let's see where this is at.
It has surpassed $100,000 so much that they raised it to $200,000, baby.
Well, I guess he forgot where the Wamsleys or whatever raised their shit right after that funeral. Funeral. Forgot about that? They forgot about that? I'm telling you, I anticipate it'll be raised again once it gets near 85,000. What is it, 85,000? Or 850,000. They going for $1 million.
Now that's a lot of Boost Mobile coverage right there. Okay? That's a lot of Boost Mobile coverage right there. Woo! $200,000 now. Because at first it was 100,000. And when we were live yesterday, it was at like 92, something like that, 92. At first it was at 89, and then it went up to 92 while we were live, right? Now it has surpassed $100,000, and they moved up the goal to $200,000. Now, here's the question I have for you.
What is the question?
The family, if I'm correct, Nolan Wells' family had kind of the same goal. I think it was on GoFundMe or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they raised like over $100,000. And then they raised their price. They raised their goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think it's past $1 million or something crazy like that, right?
It's 850,000, but it's almost there. And I anticipate it will be raised again.
Right. So are people mad at the family here? Are people mad at this Give, Send, Go because it moved up? They changed the goal? Because at first they wanted $100,000. They wanted $100,000, y'all. And now they moved it to $200,000. So are they going to get heat for doing that too?
I mean, they could raise it to 850,000. Why not? They can raise it to 850,000. Let's keep an eye on the GoFundMe on both of them, because I feel like theirs is the Wamsleys is going to get raised again.
Because the family, Nolan Wells' family, been getting all kinds of heat for moving their goalpost.
Oh, now the Wamsleys have been getting heat. Who they getting heat from? Who they getting heat from, child? The way people see shit, ain't nobody giving them no damn heat. You see people, it's over 800,000. How they getting heat? They get money from it.
And raising more than a crap ton of money, right? Are people going to be tripping about this too? All I'm saying is you're going to be tripping about them, but you ain't going to trip about this. That does.
He's so disingenuous, child, full of shit. Ain't nobody tripping about that shit. Give your money wherever the fuck you want to give it to. This is why I ain't giving nobody no help with shit. Don't ask me for shit. I ain't got shit for none of y'all. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying.
Sarah Fields has been, she's been doing some heavy. Well, back then she was doing some heavy coverage on the Carmelo Anthony case. She's been, she's been feeling some type of way about this case as well. And she feels like I don't want to speak for her, but she has definitely felt some type. She's felt some type.
All right.
Okay, about everything about this particular
let me
case.
speed this up. Shit.
What I want to share with you guys is the alleged audio of people making threats to Warren Hudson's family. Okay, so let's take a look at this really, really quick. And again, please do me a favor, if you are watching the show and everything's good and everything's still good and popping, first, please, I know we get it. Can we? All right. But if you can also put some on the same page, and we're getting this thing from Sarah Fields, and she's been on her stuff. I'll be real, like her or hate her, if you agree with her or not, she has definitely been reporting and putting some stuff out here. Okay. So exclusive, listen to the threats sent to Warren Hudson's family and their attorney. I'm releasing right now multiple voicemails and audio text messages that were sent to Ben Hudson, Warren Hudson's father, and the family's attorney. These recordings are shocking. One particular recording towards the end is from a 22-year-old female who expresses that she, quote unquote, cannot believe she lives in a world with people like you and your son. She went on to say she hoped they face pain and consistently referred to Warren as someone who took an innocent life. Damn.
Oh, y'all really do want to go to jail and want to get arrested. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, because if people going wild out like they ain't got the sense that God gave them, I'm always here for that. So we can laugh our asses off. Thank you, boo. He said, stay till 7, Messy. Child, it looked like I'm already going to stay till 7 listening to this ninja. No shade against Pascal, but he be biased as hell.
First and foremost, this is the problem. We ain't got no proof of nothing, baby.
Exactly.
We ain't got no proof of nothing, and people tripping.
Exactly.
People out here tripping.
Mm-hmm.
People out here tripping.
Mm-hmm.
Tripping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The recordings contain explicit threats of the unaliving kind. Okay? Violent intimidation and messages from individuals who have already.
They're going to use that damn money to get, you know how you watch those TV shows where they're like, keep them on the line for 3 minutes or whatever the time frame is. I'm sure it's improved since then. Trace that shit right back to y'all cell phone. Ping, 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 and get your asses arrested and sued. I'm here for it. 3 down, many more to go.
Already convinced themselves that Warren Hudson and his friends unalived Nolan Wells. Warren and his family have been threatened, harassed, targeted since the beginning of this investigation. These young men have cooperated with authorities, turned over all information they had, and provided an overwhelming number of witnesses accounting for their whereabouts. Some of them even spoke up publicly to defend themselves against baseless allegations. Brandon Tatum interviewed several of these young men, we only saw 2, but I'm sure he talked to a lot of them off camera, sure, in pursuit of truth and transparency.
Yeah, he probably coming out with it later to make more money. Shout out to him. Because the only people allowed to make money around here are the Wamsleys and Ben and Al. They're the only ones that's allowed to make money around here, y'all. Oh, unless you're in, unless you're in full support of the black side, you can make money. But anybody else, you're making money. Oh yeah, what are y'all doing? I'm sorry. What the fuck are y'all doing? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, you don't like questions. You don't like to hear that someone is not saying that someone coming right out and saying that someone did something with no actual proof. Child, they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out.
Would have been nice to see them on camera, though. I will say that. All right. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, it has become clear that the truth doesn't matter to these people. They instead have been brainwashed by Benjamin Crump, Al Sharpton, and the online mob. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't know about brainwashed, but I do think that there's a lot of information that a lot of us have received that is sitting here going, wait, the math ain't math, and we just want to understand the math a little bit. Okay, we need a math.
That does not say that you can go and threaten people, Pascal. Stop this.
Tutor to sit down and go, and this is how you solve for X. That's all we need. But there's nobody out here telling us how to do the math. And
because they said they not gonna rush because y'all out here wilding the fuck up. They ain't really technically got nothing to do with anybody except for Mississippi. So y'all either gonna wait or you're gonna continue to say dumb shit. Cause child, you know Leon is on Ruin Leon is on it too. If he don't hurry up, I'm about to go to Ruin Leon.
The formula so we can solve for X. That's the problem.
It's not your job to solve for X. You're nobody. All of these social media people are nobodies. We're nobodies at the end of the day. We're just out here talking. We're providing entertainment. We're talking about the stories. 1 minute y'all say that nobody talks about your stories. Somebody talk about your stories. You're mad because they don't talk about the stories the way that you want your stories to be talked about. You don't get to control everything. That's just not how it works. Those people, none of these people are required to come out here and say anything. None of them, including the Wamsleys. No one is required to come to the internet to say anything to anyone. So to sit up here and say this bullshit about how no one has come out to the internet, Katie hasn't come out to the internet, child, the rest of them white people ain't come out to the internet. They're not required to. They're not required to. And y'all sitting up here, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all sitting up here saying that they're required. No, not required to do anything. If they talk to the police, which it sounds like they have, but you don't know because the police haven't given out any information, that's all they're required to do. And if they go and they want to raise money, and ain't nobody give that woman and that man no hard time about raising that money. So I don't understand why it's a hard time being given to the white people who y'all are accusing and threatening to raise money to sue y'all's asses. It makes sense to me. I love how it's always rules for me, but not for thee. And then talk about somebody else's racism. Sound about racist to me.
Problem. That's what I think. Yes, I think there's a lot of people that have taken it way overboard. See what I did there? I see a lot of people have taken it way overboard, for sure. But there's other people that are just like-minded individuals like you and me that are calm, cool, calm, and collected. Think justice, then violence, intimidation, and threats against others should not have, or is what justice looks like attack on. Okay, well, let's take a listen to some of this, shall we?
Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells, father of a murderer.
Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son.
Hello?
Hello, am I speaking with Benjamin Hudson, mister?
Who is this?
You and your son gonna die, little bro. And your wife.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell? What?
For what y'all did. Yeah, no, answer the phone. You and your folks think y'all ass so smart, so slick. All this other dumb ass shit. Your son gonna get the worst of it. And he know it. He know it. Y'all ain't saying shit. Y'all can't say that, little nigga. Y'all can't say y'all fucking self. But just know it's coming. It's real coming. Bitch ass, your bitch ass sons and them gonna disable their account and all this other Bruce ass shit. They your bitch ass sons and them gonna disable their account and all this other Bruce ass shit. They know what's going on. They know what they did. They disabled that shit for a reason. They loaded up for a reason. They gonna follow this ass for a reason. They know why. Y'all had raised a whole bitch. This bitch ass nigga, him and his little whole ass friends gonna do the shit. Then they just gonna go back they still party like ain't shit happening. Like they ain't just take they so-called friends' life. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself.
Don't try and run now, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Where does all this happen when shit happens in the community? Where's all this energy at when blicks are taken out on a nightly basis? Where all that go? Where's all this fervor when that shit happens? I wonder. Oh yeah, it's no snitching when it's colored per colored. You shouldn't talk about that. Fuck y'all. We always talk about that. But all y'all want to see is fucking white people and call everything racist and don't even give a damn about your own black people that you allegedly care about getting taken out on a nightly basis by other black people, or that young man who we just saw is deceased. The black guy, I forget what state it was in. Forget all that, but put all y'all stupid ass energy into this one fucking case because they really need your help. So when y'all start losing your jobs, when y'all start getting called the fuck out, when y'all start going to jail, when you get charges, and when you downtrodden, we're going to be talking about that too. Because y'all are taking this shit absolutely too fucking far. Y'all need a win so badly against white people. It's crazy. This is ridiculous. Y'all didn't learn shit from any of these past issues with you out here just talking any old way, just saying any old thing. Just because you can freely say what you want don't mean that you are absolved from the consequences. And if y'all think turning around saying that it's racism is going to work, good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all. But not really.
Fucker, your son is a piece of shit and he's about to get all the way fucked up. Don't run now, you bitch. You's a punk ass motherfucker just like your fucking son, you fucking fag.
Golly. Yikes.
Fuck you. Fuck him. You guys are gonna get what the fuck's coming to you. I know he fucking killed that little fucking kid, man. You guys aren't shit. Your wife ain't shit. Fuck all you motherfucking racist pieces of shit. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
How can the father of somebody who murdered another person go and try to receive donations using the name of the murder victim?
Wait. Didn't Carmelo take somebody out and they support that? But all right, my bad.
You know what you've done. I'm 22 years old. I'm just a bit older than your son, Warren.
Child, let them find out who these people are and start talking about who their jobs are. Let them find out who they are and then start talking about where they fucking work. That money gonna go to work.
I can't believe that I live in a world with people like you and your son. I can't believe that I live in a world with evil, racist, white people who then go and falsely claim that they praise God while living racist, evil, selfish, harmful lives, while they take the lives of innocent people. God's light shines down for Nolan Xavier Wells. The truth will come out. And you are evil. You are evil to your root. You decide it. And I hope that you soon change, or that soon you face every pain that you've brought upon other people. I hope that your son faces that same pain, and the pain that he brought through his racist actions, and continues to bring through his racist actions. You have raised your son to be a racist, heartless person who has taken the life of another person. And God, I hope that you burn in hell for it.
Wow. Crazy. Didn't it feel like she kind of pulled out a notebook and wrote down some slam poetry and just put that on voicemail?
I think she white, like Queen says, and crazy, and a liberal white woman. One of the most dangerous people to even be around are liberal white women. But they will come through to cause more chaos along with the rest of the chaos. And then when they're needed, they're going to moonwalk their way back into the bushes. And then black women will sit here and still look like fools, and the Democrats as well, because this is what this all comes down to, as usual. This is going to be used up until the election. And then we shall see what happens thereafter and how many people really, really care and follow it at the end of the day. Let me see if I can find Leon. Hold on. Let's see. Just an hour ago, he posted posting a fake toxicology report. Of course. Makes sense to me, right? Yeah. Just force some shit, because that's gonna make a difference where? Nowhere, except for outside with the fools that are foolish and continue to be fools and foolish.
If it was gospel, but it ended up being gospel, that every single day it gets stupider in regards to Nolan Wells, because what do you mean there are people rummaging around claiming that they've seen the toxicology report, and apparently it's been posted online to the point they have to acknowledge and warn people about a fake toxicology report circulating online. And let's think about it. Such dedication to the craft.
Just like that tape that the woman she took out the sounds. They just listening to dummies on TikTok, y'all. This is the dumbing dead. This shows and proves the dumbing of people in America, child.
All we got to do is the hardest thing for a lot of people to stomach. Sit back and wait.
And
you
wait.
have several things you have to do that are more important to your 24 hours in a day, throughout a 7-day week, throughout a 28, 30, or 31-day month that you need to do before you care about this. I get that you want to be constantly updated, but if you get constant updates to the point where you're falling for fake toxicology reports, you are exactly what I describe you as: stupid.
Breaking news, and guess what? So, Mr. Dammit Bart, Mr. Dammit Bart, lawyer, just came out. This redhead dude right here, Pills Bible, that be talking super crazy on Facebook. I'm talking about he be cussing and carrying on like a motherfucker, Pills Bible. But he's supposed to be this great lawyer that's suing everybody. But he's saying that it's a fake toxicology report out right now. So whatever toxicology report that came out about Nolan is fake. And this is what Bart's lawyer is saying. All I got to say to that is, I don't believe nothing that's coming out of any of these children of the Mississippi corn's mouth, Pills Bible, or any of these other Mississippians during survival. We just want justice for Nolan.
I realize that some of you all will follow anything without any research because you're stupid. Listen up. As of August the 3rd, 2026, the toxicology report in connection with the death of Nolan Wells has not been released nor has it been leaked. There is no official toxicology report in the public domain as of August the 3rd, 2026. And if anybody is presenting said autopsy, they are lying as of this moment. Do you all ever stop to think that if an official toxicology report had been released, that Ben Crump's office would not have it plastered all—
Hello, common sense ain't so common. He would have had a press conference. It would have been a time and a date, and Al and Jamal and everybody would have been there. Say I'm lying.
All over,
especially if it's in their favor.
Their social media, that Ben Crump wouldn't have already called a press conference to discuss their toxicology report? Are you all really that stupid?
Yes.
And understand, the misinformation that these people are putting out is doing nothing to help the family of Nolan Wells get any answers in connection with his death. As a matter of fact, an argument can be made that in their search for clicks and views, that they are hampering the investigation. When an autopsy report becomes available, I won't just be talking about it. It will be up in this corner so you can see it for yourself.
Mississippi Public Safety Commissioner Sean Tyndall, great name, is warning the public about a fraudulent toxicology report circulating on social media that falsely claims to be connected to the death of Nolan Wells. In a social media post Sunday, Tyndall said that the document being shared across various platforms is not authentic and urged people to stop spreading misinformation. The purported toxicology report from Nolan Wells circulating through social media on various outlets is fraudulent. Nolan's family, friends, and most importantly, Nolan himself deserve better. You are about, I'm gonna say, a full month too late. For a month, this dude has not gotten better. He's gotten a complete shit show that has been speared on by a lot of people who are claiming that they are getting to the truth, when in reality, they are wasting my fucking time creating stupid shit because they are bored. Tyndall also warned about a growing spread of false information online. Again, you are a month late, good sir, saying—
For sure. But ain't nobody gonna listen to you anyway. This train is out of the, or this horse is out of the stable. Ain't no pulling it back. It doesn't matter what the reports say. You heard? These people, even if it vindicates the white people, they're not going to believe it, and they're going to say that it's lies and it's racist. If the report says that he was drinking, even though we have pictures, they're going to say lies and it's racist. If it says anything else that's negative against Nolan, they're going to say lies and it's racist. I promise you that's what's going to happen. Nothing is going to change. This is just going to be a shit show ongoing. This is going to be a shit show ongoing. If they come back and they say that it's a drowning, then they're going to say that that's racist and it's not true. Black people need a win against white people too badly. And that's where Ben comes in. That's his specialty. That's what he does. That's why he keeps coming out and saying the same thing. You notice they keep saying the same thing over and over again. Nothing. They're saying nothing more. We want to get to the truth. Okay, well, until the freaking police say something, I don't know. Where are you getting it from? Child, where are you getting it from? I got no problem with somebody wanting to get to the truth of what happened to their kid. That makes total sense. But coming out here, boo bears, and I appreciate all these people. You appreciate the liars, the people that are straight up out here lying, the people that are making shit up. The people are talking about, oh, I took the sound out so everybody can hear, and now you can hear. Now you find out the Nolan was still on the island at 6. They left at 4:30. So I guess they're gonna change that somewhere, somehow, somewhat. Okay. Shout out to Reaper for 10 memberships. I appreciate you so much. If you caught a membership, please make sure you thank Death the Reaper and go ahead and acknowledge him in the chat. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. Ruin Leon is normal.
Advances in artificial intelligence and social media make it easier for fake documents to gain traction. Fraudsters, AI, and social media are a recipe for disaster. You're about a year too late on that one. All they want you to do is click and share. Don't do it. The commissioner encouraged the public to rely on official information from law enforcement and investigators rather than unverified posts circulating online. Officials have not, as of yesterday, released the toxicology report in the Wells case. The investigation remains ongoing. And what have I been saying all this time? Just blindly believing things where people are dedicating minutes between 1 and 30 saying the word allegedly every time they sit there and talk definitively about something they don't have. We're wasting our time. We are getting closer and closer to just randomly saying, fuck it. Nolan jumped out and whipped his dick around and said, I have white power, and then drowned. That's where we're at in terms of people just guessing what happened to the young man. We don't have a source. We don't have any insight. We just got a bunch of people claiming that they figured this out and figured that out and figured this out, figured that out. We're nowhere. And We just have to sit back and wait, but that's difficult for people because you're not accepting the possibility of it going a way you don't like. There's possibility for everything, but the stupid things being perceived as fact, it's getting ridiculous at this point.
Beyond ridiculous, but
Breaking news here at 5 o'clock. Bobcats moving pieces of wood and other structures, forming an encampment in Madison early Tuesday morning. Protesters fighting back, starting fires. The occupation started there at the intersection nearly 2 weeks ago. That's the site of a deadly police shooting.
A Madison police officer shooting and killing Corey Ruiz after police.
Oh, that's right. Ben is down here dealing with this in Wisconsin. So now they wilding down there. I don't have the energy. I can't do it. Maybe tomorrow, Cha. Maybe tomorrow. Yes, crime is down the damn street. Good luck to those people. Shout out to all of y'all though. Shout out to Reaper the Street sponsor for all of the memberships. I am done. Okay, this is close to 7. You already know I'm hungry. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. I got some things to do. It might be later in the day. But thank you all for being here. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods for doing the damn thing. I see you. I appreciate you. Again, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Hype the video when it allows it to. I see you all in the...
And now another anti-